1,500 subs.
You know, it'd be something to get to that 100K and get that silver play button.
It'd be sweet to put a plaque back here.
Yeah, it'd be very, very cool.
I would take a little credit, you know.
Absolutely.
It's part of growing to 100,000 subs. It'd be sweet.
And from my understanding with the algorithm, like there's sometimes where like, you know, you're slowly, steadily gaining. Oh wow, and a set of jacks here for Rom. Top pair for Bond.
Yikes.
You can see a big one here,
Let's
ladies and
play a
gentlemen.
huge one.
Top for Bond.
Let it come the ace on the turn. Or a queen on the turn. Queen on the turn, guaranteed $30,000 pot.
Oh, man, Bond's such a nice guy. I don't want that to happen to him, but for the action, for the stream.
Yeah, we want the entertainment for the people.
I don't ever wish poorly on these individuals because, you know, I've talked to a lot of them and they're great people.
It's just more fun to watch huge pots.
Such a brick on the turn. I mean, ace, queen here, you're getting value from so many other hands here. Queen, 10, king, queen, flush draws. That Rom is well within Rom's range. Yeah, these top hands are absolutely 3 streets of value hands.
Rom is an intimidating force to play against, especially when he's running good. Bond does not know what he's walking into right now. Rom is trying to figure out, how do I get the most, and this is super obvious, but how do I get the most money on each one of these streets? And he does just check call. Jack quads.
No, that's a, oh, that could really, oh no, 2 pair for
And Rom checks
Bond
quads over to Bond. And how do you check queens and jacks with an ace back?
You can't.
Having a guy that's calling, like he could be calling with diamonds, he could be calling with 10-9 or king-10. Even though they, you know, if they have those hands, they're not calling anything on the end. You've got to imagine your ace-queen is worth betting again. And
oh,
this guy, Rom, this is...
And the diamonds miss.
And so now 2,600 over to Rom with quads, 7,100 in the pot, and what do you do to get the max?
Let's see. He could probably make it like 10K.
How do you make it look like you're bluffing? It's a very unique spot to be in. Rivering quads, checking it, and getting to check raise on the river with the absolute nutter butters. Rom really trying to make it seem like he's contemplating making a move or something with missed diamonds, not wanting to give up money he's already invested.
Oh, wow. Because it's a 10K stack of
Bond
chips.
Can't imagine that Rom is calling with many jacks, just naked jacks here.
No, absolutely not. Not for 2 streets. Oh, I mean, he can, but it greatly reduces the combos when that...
10,800 is the bet. This is a huge bet. 8,200 more from Bond to call. I mean, this is a hard fold to make.
You're at the top of your range. The diamonds miss. The straight draws miss.
You unblock diamonds. I mean, it's just like you're trying to get into Rom's head. It's like, what jack do you have? Did you really just call me down with a set of 3s or something? You would have heard from Rom with a set of jacks, you'd think. But Rom playing it really snug, just check calling the whole way and check raising. This is like such an under, I mean, maybe Bond is also thinking about how this is such an under-bluffed spot, but if you had quads, how do you check the river? I'll shut up now. I mean, this is just a pretty interesting spot. You don't blame Bond for taking a minute here. This is serious money.
Significant money for stake here.
Doesn't want to get bluffed on stream, but also doesn't want to light 8,000 on fire.
Yeah, unfortunately, if Bond had the ace of diamonds in his hand, it would make it a much easier fold. But not having that ace of diamonds, you know, gives Rom that opportunity to have hands like ace 10 of diamonds that break off.
Regardless of the result, this is such a sicko play by Rom. And he calls! $26,000 pot.
Man, and that's how Rom gets paid. He has the bluffs in these spots, but when he has the nuts, you just have to pay the man. $26,000 Going to ROM,
He had-
$13.3 thousand.
He won the largest pot earlier, and now he's won the new largest pot tonight.
I'm Ben Miney,
I'm Angie Miney.
and please help save Dallas Poker.
Hi, I'm Mitch.
My name is Rick.
I'm Jay.
Help us save Dallas Poker.
Help us save Dallas Poker.
Please help save Dallas Poker.
I'm Kevin. Please help us save Dallas Poker.
My name is Jay Nick. Help us save Dallas Poker.
Hi, I'm Jessica. Help us save Dallas Poker. Please
Please help.
help us save Dallas Poker.
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 Please.
Hello, I'm Charles. Help us save Dallas Poker.
Hello and welcome everybody to the big game. It's Tuesday night. We're in the booth. Ben and Derek.
What's up, guys?
Let's go. Let's go right down to the action. They're already in the middle of the flip. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Tuesday. It's Texas Card House Live. It's the big game. 25, 25, 50.
Oh, someone just flops a boat, I think. Kyle.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Three's full of queens for Kyle Z. Looking good so far. Six comes on the river, and he will retain the best hand, the check mark, and a little bit of cash in his stack.
Yeah, a little short-handed to start off tonight, but I mean, not short on action players. So, should be a fun night, ladies and gentlemen. I guess are we expecting any other players to join our game tonight?
I know. Let's see. We have one that is probably coming later. I don't have the confirmed answer on that.
Okay.
But yeah, we're looking at currently 7.
I mean, to start off here, six-handed though, it's a lot of fun. We're gonna see a lot of 3-betting and 4-betting light, short-handed play. So this could be a lot different than we're used to, but could be good.
Seeing a lot of our chat regulars in the Chatsville right now. Mr. Captain Underpairs himself. So you got PM there, Jedi Master Ted. Let's see, we got Alice is here right away. Alice Acuna. Some more. Some newer chat members. Well, welcome, welcome. You can see our lineup here. JD is here. He's in the seat 1. Zane's in seat 3. Kyle Z in the black tee in seat 5. Jim V in the seat 7. Mr. Phil in the seat 8. And then, of course, in seat 9, the one and only German moneymaker himself. And like you said, we might be seeing some very intense short-handed play here tonight.
Yeah, all these players are very good players. I'd like to see how they adjust short-handed, so this could be fun. Alice Kuna in chat, Captain Underpairs. I actually had the pleasure of meeting Captain Underpairs on Monday. He was playing the tournament. So
he does like to play some of our tournaments.
It was nice meeting him, man. Hope to see him around a little more often now that I know what you look like.
And now here we go. JD can open her up. Jack 8 suited. And Kyle Z with a premium short-handed. Ace Queen off. Gonna do the 3-betting like you said.
And six-handed, Jim might actually be tempted to put in the 4-bet here, especially against a small blind 3-bet, but he decided to fold here.
Like the fold or the 4-bet, of course.
And I don't see JD folding this. I mean, suited Jack 8, six-handed against a small blind 3-bet. Oh, but he does decide to fold.
Makes the fold.
Oh, that surprises me. But I guess he just wanted to wait for a better spot there.
120 of you guys is here to start out the stream with us. Welcome, one and all. Tuesday night is the big game here from Dallas, Texas, as we start out this stream a little bit shorthanded, as we do increase our player count as the stream does go by.
Yeah, 25, 25, 50. I mean, we got essentially, or literally half the players in the blind, so I think we're going to see a lot of the fins a lot wider from the blinds.
Zane, you're going to open up the queen 10 off of the cutoff, 150 to go. Whole lot of nothing up to there, and he's just going to get the full Ben Kirby walk.
Yeah, and every time you take that on the blinds, it's a free $100. It's crazy. I mean, I just came from a 1-2 game, and just the amount of money on the dead money is just completely different. You know, $3 to $100.
The same hands. You could just go play this game?
Yeah. Oh, and actually, I was just telling you earlier, yeah, we were joking around at my 1-2 table because they were announcing over the intercom if anyone wanted to play 25, 25, 50. And I told the whole table, oh, actually, we got a big hand here.
Ooh, pocket aces for Zane.
I will continue after this hand. Aces for the Zane. Let's see if he gets any action here.
Handicapped aces for Phil. Looks like he's going to come along for the ride. I'm going to be the only taker.
It's funny you mentioned that. I'm sure everyone here in chat's experienced looking at that first card, seeing the ace, and then the 4 behind it.
It'll come king, queen, 6, 2 spades. Ace is way in the lead here. He's going to choose 250 as the C-bet. And he'll take it down.
But yeah, what I was saying earlier is I was talking around my table, and I looked around my 1-2 table and was like, hey, we got about 5,000, because the 5,000 buy-in was the minimum buy-in for this game. I was like, we got enough money on the table. Let's pull all our chips together and just nominate a player and send it to that big game. And, you know, everyone got quite the laugh out of it, but no, obviously I wasn't being serious.
Oh, you weren't?
No, I would never.
Of course not.
Honestly, even I would feel worse playing in this game with other people's money, to be honest, just for the amount.
So much money on the table already, even 6-handed. Rich Greenberg says, I've noticed most of these guys never ever show their holdings after winning a pot. Do you?
No, I don't typically. I mean, I'm a firm believer that, you know, if you want to see the cards, you got to pay it for it, you know. But the thing is, if I'm bluffing, I'll happily show the bluff. If I get called down the river, this is the way I play.
Zane here with king 8 on this board here is no good because Jim does have the top pair king kicker, and that is going to be all she wrote after a bet.
I know. That's why. That's why I asked. He said he's been really busy with work.
You guys are too much sometimes.
Not enough, as they'd probably say.
Seriously, he played like twice as much as me. Yeah, he plays all I do.
Oh, you got some love in the chat for you, Ben.
He's playing as much as Jim. He plays as much as Jim, and Jim plays.
I miss Ben. He was my favorite dealer going back to Dallas this summer. Well, William Gore, thank you for the nice words. Come on back. Love to have you back.
Speaking of summer, I'm closing in on my 1 year of employment with this place, which is insane. Isn't that crazy? I got hired around March, late March, early April. I can't remember the exact date, but you know, that's 1 year here. It flew by quick.
This place is absolutely taken off in a year.
And then speaking of the wide defense here, we're going to see that from Kyle Z here, the Queen 4 suited.
Start to get all loosey-goosey here. I'd love to see it.
Perfectly fine defend, 6-handed, I think.
C from Phil here for 300.
This wouldn't be an insane spot for Kyle to go for a check raise, but no, he decides to fold it out, pick a better spot. You know, backdoor straight, backdoor diamonds. You got some good coverage there. But this decide to fold, and Phil takes it down. Oh my gosh, I forgot to get... Next time, I need to get the bingo board, because I see the first one that would hit the bingo board. Yeah, remember the bingo?
Yep. Yeah.
Where's trick time? Right there. That'd be bingo board number 1. Right
I'll answer it once, and I'll probably won't answer it for weeks. We don't know. We have no idea where trick time is. Thanks for the question.
I see Alice Acuna's already checked out our Save Dallas Poker website. Thank you for checking that out. Yeah, a lot of information on there. A lot of good information. I think that's going to be in our description, right? Or it's literally our, yeah, it's the highlighted description.
We will definitely get to more of that in a moment. After we pick up a little steam here on our stream.
Yeah, just wait a few more stragglers here to get into our stream here. But we do appreciate all of y'all showing here on time, and you know, most of y'all early. So.
Oh, that whatever is in that Chick-fil-A cup, I want it.
Looks yellow. Lemonade? Chick-fil-A lemonade?
They do have frozen. They have lemonade and frozen lemonade.
Oh, it looks like a frozen one.
This stream is not in any way sponsored by Chick-fil-A Restaurants Incorporated.
But if someone is watching,
please
let's do it. I mean, just Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Can you imagine just Chick-fil-A sandwiches being sold at our bar? No one would ever leave. Chick-fil-A breakfast.
Late. They got me
just waffle fries, fresh out of the oven, or fresh out of the fryer.
Yeah, I go with a plan to hit and run the game. And I get stacked.
Yeah, PM. Oh, we did hear. I think there's one more player on the way. Other than that, we might just have a shorthanded game tonight. But I mean, should be a lot of fun for y'all. People have been playing a lot more hands, getting in there a lot more.
Some of the most memorable names here on our table.
Bottom set and a nut flush draw. Top and bottom pair.
So they're definitely going to be making a name for themselves tonight as they play the big game, six-handed, probably 7 later.
Yeah, it looks like there's another PM there, PM. There's 2 PMs. There's a PM with like a, it looks like some guy with a baseball cap, and then a PM with just the P.
Now that's yikes.
Oh man, yikes. Y'all are gonna have to differentiate. I mean, I'm pretty sure the one with the P is the OG one. Been here a bit longer.
The one without a profile picture is the OG one. We're gonna see the squeeze 3-bet here from Kyle on the button. Gonna make it 500 to go. JD's just out of there. Avoids disaster should the clubs come.
You know, I tend to agree with you there, Alice. You know, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. I think when I was in a marching band, our band director said that a lot.
I mean, if you've seen the Drumline movie.
Yeah, it's literally from Drumline too. Great movie.
Oh, it was you?
Actually, I just saw the Academy Award nominations just came out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I didn't see many movies that I swear I expected to see Last Duel on there, and it didn't get any nominations for anything on there.
Wow.
And I really enjoyed that movie. I mean, I saw Dune was nominated for Best Picture, which I don't know. I mean, it was a good movie, but I don't know if it was Best Picture worthy.
No, definitely not.
I've yet to see King Richard, which I've heard is really good. The one about the growing up of Serena Williams and Venus Williams. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So I mean, King Richard's their father. So like, the name of the movie is about the father like raising his kids to be, you know, essentially the best athletes we've probably ever seen.
Tyler Mowini, our producer, says Last Duel was phenomenal. Also, thank you for the sub, Aiden Schwartz. Appreciate you very, very much. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tyler. When I saw the nominations, I was just dumbfounded. It was not nominated for any like costume design, cinematography, story, or original storyline, or nothing. Best Picture, actor, and I thought the actress did a great job, and I didn't see her in there. Wow. So I'm wondering if it like missed the cutoff or something. 2-pair.
Yeah, 3-bet pot here. Kyle Z with top 2. Jim V with bottom pair backdoor wheel possibilities. Just backdoor straight possibilities.
Speaking of the players getting a little more out of line here, some pretty interesting holdings here.
Jim gonna keep firing as Kyle does slow play his 2-pair.
And Kyle can go 2 ways here. He can go in and just go ahead and call here, let Jim continue with his bluffs, or put in the raise here to block or to defend against you know, flush draws and straight draws that he could have in his range. Looks like he's going for the big raise here.
Upstairs, blackjack to call, 2100. Make this joke every time it's available. Blackjack to call.
Jim might be put in a little bit of a spot here. You know, Kyle is capable of putting these big raises with big flush draws. Not having any club in his hand, he does not block any flush draws that Kyle could have. Pair could be good in this spot. Not as clear cut. Obviously, we can see the cards, but being six-handed. The hands that can show up here are infinites.
Something with all the veggies.
Why does the board say 10 of clubs when Kyle Z has a 10 of clubs in his hand?
Carrots,
Okay, then we might.
whey protein.
Maybe he has a set. Maybe he's a set of 4s. That's an interesting misread.
Stevia. I don't know. I didn't read all the details.
I'm sure we'll get some information on that from the booth for
I
y'all.
think, okay, so what I think actually happened is that they had to re-type in the board after a misread, and, well, but we can see it. I guess we'll get a shot of the board here, make sure it's not the 10 of spades on the board.
Maybe Jim's hand is wrong.
Oh, shoot.
What's going on here? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure
I
it'll
love
catch
it.
up.
I think
Yeah.
this is entertaining, so I'm just going to throw my hands up and just see what happens. As the 6 does come on the turn, and it looks like Kyle Z sitting on a very nice hand.
Jim only with 6.2K back. Kyle might go with a shove here. And he does. He agrees. And the snap fold. And I mean, I'm assuming Kyle just had some kind of 2-pair holding or top pair.
Ice cream, it's like
Misread. Yeah, we're getting word from the booth it was a misread, but the 10 of clubs is on the board.
So I wonder what Kyle's hand actually is.
I might have to go talk to Kyle after the stream. What's up, Pez? How's it going? Mike Crowley, good evening. Maybe he's like 10, or no, he can't have 10 deuce.
Even Medi coming in the booth here, Mr. Galoo. Or he's coming in the chat.
Oh, where's he at? Oh, wait, what's up, bud?
What's going on, Medi? I haven't seen you in the chat before.
Cannot wait to see you play on our Wednesday stream again. Always fun for the game, my friend. We love you. Love your plays.
Zane's going to go ahead and call in the third blind with the 10-9 as Kyle Z did open up the extra king jack, and it comes ace high, ace 8 tray to spades. Nothing burger for either player. So we'll check with Kyle Z. Just going to probably take this one down with C. And he will.
Does fold. Nice hand for Kyle.
Seeing Pez join us in the chat there. What's up, Pez? See Bob here. What's going on, everybody? And now, since we're getting to that point, we got about 350 of you watching with us. We'll talk a little bit about Save Dallas Poker, and it's a big thing going on. You want to, if you enjoy the content you're seeing here on TCHLive, if you want to do your part to support us, do visit the website savedallaspoker.com. It should be in the description. It should be in the pin chat. And yeah, we have a big board of adjustments hearing coming up.
February 22nd at 1 p.m., I believe.
Yes, and it's a very important meeting. Now, it's important to note that the meeting...
It's not the end-all, yeah.
There's that too. The meeting is not the end-all, be-all. But at the same time, the people we're meeting with it's not the group of people that's provoking our CO. It's the people that have the power to give it back to us.
Right, so those people are to help us.
They are our friends. So if you are going to be attending this meeting in person, do keep that in mind that they're not the bad guys in the scenario.
They're just here to hear out our case.
Yes. But we'll talk more about that after the hand because we do have a 3-bet pot here.
Wow,
and we'll see some holdings.
A lot of strong holdings here. You know, Kyle has a very good, interesting spot here. He could go for the 4-bet squeeze here. And these are the kind of plays that I like to see, 6-handed. Going for the 4-bet. Looks like about 1750. Around, I guess, 1800 for the graphics. I guess it can't do 1750, so.
Cannot compute.
Now, JD put on the spot here. Out of position, though. It's tough to call with just 5 high. I don't see him going for the 5-bet. That would just be absolutely insane. He does take it down. Nice hand for Mr. Kyle Z.
How about $1,000 without a flop?
I think we're going to see a lot of that here tonight, short-handed. And those of you that's just joining us, yeah, we are going to be short-handed here tonight. You know, but it does make for some interesting plays. But I do hear we're going to get a 7th player soon enough. Don't know who it is. Mystery player. Maybe JJ, maybe Rom. I don't know. We'll just be just as excited and surprised to see them as y'all.
There are just under 400 of you joining us for the big game tonight from Dallas, Texas. Welcome, everybody. If you're just joining us now, welcome. Stick around. Plenty of high-stakes action to be had here tonight. As we are on to the next hand, JD versus Jim V. King Jack in the lead here, and it will stay in the lead.
I just saw Mehdi in chat. He was like, come here every week, just don't chat.
Fair enough.
Well, that's nice to you to chat every once in a while, bud.
Good to see you, Mehdi.
Yeah, good to see you.
There'll be a bet and a call here. Heads up to the turn, which will go with 4. Pretty innocuous. King Jack now has JD drawing it dead. But if JD can represent this ace, he could hypothetically get Jim to fold. He's going to check back, try and find something, and a 7 on the river is not it. So Jack's up here for Jim. And he's going to check, try to get the showdown. And that kind of smells like weakness here, but Jay's just not going to have any of it.
Yeah, he didn't want to bet into an ace, but, you know, just wanted to take a showdown. He was probably just in check call mode there. Nice hand there for Mr. Jim V. Looks like we got a super chat here. Captain under pairs. Save Dallas Poker, do a monthly charity tournament, women's shelter, etc., then put out press releases. That could be an interesting idea. It's a good thought. But we do really appreciate your $20 super chat, Captain Under Pairs.
Thank you, Captain. And a couple people are asking about what is going on with the meeting. What are you talking about? Board of Adjustments? What even is that? All right, so quick short recap of the situation is that Texas Card House Dallas, it was kind of caught in the middle of a lawsuit in the city. And the city was pretty much forced to revoke our certificate of occupancy. So that is basically...
Yeah, the city was backed in the corner,
yes,
for sure.
They didn't want to, but, you know, legally they were kind of pushed up against it. It is not a completely unlosable situation, as that's why we're even attending these Board of Adjustments meetings. So basically, we're going to meet with the committee that has the power to reverse that decision. February 22nd. That's the first big step, but we're allowed to remain open until we have the whole thing sorted out. I can assure you, though, our legal team is going to do everything they can to make sure that we stay open as long as possible. That's why we tell all of our players to please not even think about worrying.
Yeah, we're in it for the long haul.
Yeah, I will. There's a lot there's a lot I want to say, but I want to, keep everything kosher. But I will tell you that to not worry too much.
Phil here with top pair here. Check calling the flop. We're going to lead out on the river now, or leave out on the turn, and take it down. The suited Doyle Brunson headed to Phil. Nice hand for Phil. Yeah, I hope that helped answer your question there, Mike. You know, not being from here, I'm sure it's a little confusing, or might just confuse on why we even have the situation in the first place. You know, I'm sure you know about other rooms in Texas. I know when I was playing on the floor earlier, a lot of players are like, well, there's rooms in other parts of the state, and I just kind of put up my arms and was like, yeah, I shrugged. I was like, you're absolutely right. You know, I think that's kind of the purpose is, but let's remind everyone that this Save Dallas Poker website is not just for our room. It's just to say, you know, for all of Dallas Poker, and I think that's a really important point. That,
and at some point, it could come to save all of Texas Poker.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
This is definitely in the baby steps of what could be very monumental in the entire state of Texas.
So it's not just TCH Dallas. It could be a thing that could affect all of Texas poker. Yeah.
Stephen Owen asks if it's not reversed, are there any other steps that TCH has in place to keep the doors open? And I will tell you that there are definitely other possibilities should we not keep the CO for this building. In the realm of possibility for TCH, but I don't have anything I can share with you right now. But I will tell you
there are other
that
plans.
there are other options.
I'm going to chat. If you misspeak one time,
I think Alice has a very good point. Yeah, it's just one step in the appeals process. It's going to keep going. Yeah, this could be a very long process. I'm sure people have any notion on like just court cases in general. Those take long time.
And everything aside, it's a safe, legal, comfortable place to play cards, and that is all the people of Dallas want. They don't want to be playing underground, where less than safe things would be happening, right?
Yeah, high rake.
Also just rake.
Yeah, rake in general. But yeah, no, appreciate the kind words, Mike Crowley. Yeah, we'll definitely keep you updated as we hear more and more information.
But again, Board Just Meeting coming up. Visit Save Dallas Poker for more information on how you can do your part to help out in the Texas poker situation.
And as a reminder, let's please keep those emails very courteous.
Absolutely.
And keep it to like explaining how much you like playing poker in a safe environment, how much you don't want to have to drive long distances out of state, and just be honest. Just
be honest. Be honest. Be respectful.
Yeah, talk about the people that you meet every day. That I think people have kind of a wrong image on what poker players are like, right? And I can tell you, when I've played poker in this room, I've met so many people, so many successful people in different businesses, walks of life, cultures. It's just a good. I think it's just a good environment, And people put politics, religion, and everything out the window when you're at the poker game, right? It's just a group of people trying to have a fun time.
Now onto this hand. Pocket sixes did get sucked out on here. Phil finding a king on the turn. As Phil will now bet 600. Jim V with nothing but a pair of fours. He's going to release the hand. Phil takes it down, and we're on to the next one.
It's a very interesting point there, Jared. Good to see you, bud. Haven't seen you in the room for a little bit. Hope to see you soon. Yeah, very interesting point you bring up there, but we'll leave it at that. What's up, Will? How's it going, bud? For those of y'all that have seen maybe some of our earlier 1-3 streams, you got, I think you went as Chill Bill a few times on that stream. So what's up, Will? Appreciate the kind words.
Jim V, a premium here, six-handed, pocket nine. This is going to make it $150 to go. Phil's going to go ahead and call with a couple overs. And they're going to go heads up. It'll come 8 high, 8, 6, 4.
Can't ask for much better flop when you get pocket nines when you have an 8 high flop. I imagine Jim's going to bet here. Big bet here. 3/4 pot.
300 bones. Backdoor diamonds and a couple overs here for Phil is about all he's got. Guess some backdoor straight possibilities too.
I was actually about to say, having a diamond in your hand, I wouldn't be too afraid by the flush draw, so I would have gone with probably a down bet, but to get hands like king high or even ace high to float you. But Phil decided to call anyways. So go here, check over to Phil, giving him some rope to bluff and see if he goes for it. Deuce on the river, pretty safe card, unless it brings the one-liner to the straight here.
Pretty close to a perfect run out here for nines. Very close.
Shouldn't have too many fives in Phil's range, so I think he can go for some value here, targeting like top pair or pocket sevens. Oh, and Phil's gonna go for the bluff here. Betting over the about. Oh, I thought he grabbed 2 pink chips. And a snap call from Jim. Nice call from Jim. Yeah, great, perfect run out, right? No diamond, no overcard, no face card. And $1,200 heads towards Mr. Jim V. Nice hand.
Salvador asks, so basically all of Texas poker is at risk. Is that true? I'm not gonna lie to you. It could come to that. But for now, it's just Dallas. So do what you can if just to support Dallas Poker. It could very well directly affect.
Yeah, I guess from our viewpoints, like if this could happen in Dallas, I feel like it could happen in any city, right? So I think what happens here could really be a precedent for other cities for Texas poker.
So if you're playing in Rio Grande Valley, if you're playing in Houston, you're playing in Austin.
Yeah, we could really use all support.
We could use all the support.
Yeah, that'd be very helpful.
I missed the best though.
Yeah, appreciate it, PM. I'm glad you agree. Yeah, it's just such a good environment, you know. Whether you're any race, any religion, any sex, you know, it's.
No, but I played with him for a few hours.
Just big melting pot at the table, you know. And I don't see a more diverse group of people than a poker room, you know. You hear different languages, you know. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Got over 500 of you watching us tonight for the big game here in Dallas. Welcome, everybody. We just got done talking a little bit about the situation, legally speaking, for Dallas Poker. If you're just joining us now, go ahead, hit that rewind. Rewind about 15 minutes. You can hear Derek and I cover a little bit about it. We'll talk about it again later, and we'll be kind of touching it a little bit all night. But please do, if you do have a free second, do check out SaveDallasPoker.com. It is pinned in the description and in the chat.
Hey, E. McKenzie in the chat. What's
there
up,
he
man?
Is.
How's it going? Catch any punts lately?
Easy game. We can play 7 deuce.
Oh, it sounds like they have talks of maybe putting the 7 deuce game on. That would be. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
The number of hands are already gonna be playing 6-handed, and they just throw in the 7 deuce game as well.
I'm telling you, I was joking about it, but that short deck idea. Let's play some short deck here. 5100 with that 180 short deck.
Oh man, have you ever played short deck?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
Oh yeah, I love short deck.
And I feel like it needs to be short-handed too.
That's all. That's all.
Because it's just too. It's already so gambly as it is. You want to just get into as many hands as possible. As Zane flops the best of it here, top pair for him.
Top pair with some possible upgrades in the future is gonna be calling the down bet for Phil. 5 on the turn, pairs the board. Those upgrades not looking too impressive anymore. So pair of jacks up, does have 95% of the equity as Phil does continue his story. He's gonna make it 425 to go.
Having top pair here, you can't just fold. I don't think you can fold just yet. No, Phil does go for the triple barrel. It's going to be a tough spot for Zane to call off here, as Phil could have a lot of, ace jack, king jack, queen jack holdings that have him out kicked.
Phil's going to check Zane here.
I imagine he'll check back here a lot of the time.
Does have kicker problems.
He's just trying to figure out if there's any hands he can go for value against. I think as the hearts did break off, maybe he's thinking ace-10 hearts, go for some value. It's a 10.
Phil's gonna flick in the $500 call, and Zane is gonna take down some profit.
Very thin value bet there, and I like it. Targeting those 10s or pocket 8s, pocket 9s, even. Nice hand there for Zane. An extra $500 headed his way.
I lost.
We got a new sub here, Trinity Smith. Thank you for the sub.
I lost.
Welcome, welcome.
I bet on Matthew Stafford having more than 2.5 rushes.
Alice Kuna says, I guess no one wants to back me for the big game. Guess not. Sorry, Alice. It will start like a GoFundMe, as Pez says.
Who won
Another big hand here for Kyle.
Who won the MVP? Who's that? Oh, I guess he caught him hot. I didn't watch a whole lot of games. There's a lot of drinking. Socializing. What are you talking about? Help had like 4 receptions on the game-winning drive. Yeah, but for like, what, 32 yards? It was 70 yards. It wasn't like critical plays, man. Critical plays. I don't think Donald...
They needed to win by a touchdown, damn it.
Critical plays, all right. Critical plays.
A friend of mine won. A friend of mine hit the square with 7 and 3 on the first quarter for.
Sounds like they're talking about some Super Bowl talk here. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Oh, that's a deep side. Did you not like the
I
result?
watched the Super Bowl. Had a little bit of money, some good odds on Bengals to win, and I had to sweat it till the end.
Oh man.
As you do.
You know, I really
But it
thought.
wasn't anything crazy, so that's fine.
I really thought the game was gonna come down to that extra point and the face mask call, missed call.
Oh, my
I was like,
God.
wow, what the heck? this is all in the Bengals' favor. Oh man, but I mean, it was a great game. I really didn't have any dog. I'm sorry for your loss on your bet, but
You know what? You know what really made it up? Upside down 50 Cent. That made it up. Made up for it.
I saw so many memes on that.
Oh, of course.
It looks like we got. Did you say Trinity Smith on the sub?
I got there. And Shafe, though, with a few seconds ago, had thrown in a sub. Thank you, Shafe.
Yeah, no, it was just such a sweat to the end. I honestly didn't have any dog in either team, but you know, I just wanted a good game. Yeah, great halftime show though. Moneymaker with Ace Queen this time, on the button.
I didn't have the ace of diamonds.
Oh, JD might go for the 3-bet here.
So if he wins the bet,
Sneaky weaky. Make it 600 to go.
I feel like calling out the plays like Tony Romo. And I imagine Moneymaker will go for the 4-bet here every time.
He's pulling chips back. What did that mean?
Put on the 4-bet.
Oof,
Oh,
the
just the call. Looks like he's laying the trap here for JD.
And an ace does come on this board.
Oh, he does have backdoor flush and straight outs for JD. You know, this kind of board texture, I don't imagine Moneymaker will go for raise just yet. Just too dry. You want JD, having him in position, you want JD to continue his bluff so he picks up any equity. Oh, and an 8 on the turn. JD with showdown value now. Checking his suits.
No, he took the. I think they didn't really say, but I think maybe with his friend was straight up or something like that.
Yeah. And JD does decide to check it over to him, which I do like a lot. He might go into check call mode. Wow, Moneymaker playing very sneaky here.
A free turn, or excuse me, a free river is going to bring a queen, and that is top 2 for Moneymaker.
Many times with these deals, I think.
Pretty nutted up, 6-handed.
Yeah, even hands like King Jack that Moneymaker could have floated with now make Broadway, so I don't imagine JD's going to try to go for the bluff here. It's just too scared of a board.
It's worth a lot. It's worth a hell of a lot. I don't know exactly how to quantify it, but I was...
And Moneymaker has to go for some value now. He has top 2 pair against a very strong opponent.
If you're getting free advertising and people talking about your stuff, and you just want awareness, you know, and so he's got the most awareness.
See what size he goes with. 700. Pretty small bet. 1/3 pot.
Yeah, Houston's big though. And if I have to pee too much, it'll cost me money. They'll buy me. There's too much information for
JD will release the 4th pair.
Very unorthodox line that Moneymaker took there, but I mean, I think he's just trying to go for max value against a lot of hands that JD could be bluffing with in that spot.
We'll see later.
have we only had one hand go to showdown? We had one go to showdown.
I had one go. I had a hand go to showdown. I had a jack.
And I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that here tonight on what Jim just mentioned. That might be the only hand that went to showdown was between him and Phil, it seems like. So a lot of mystery hands for these players.
Right? I wouldn't be surprised if that guy was making international sales.
JD going to open up the action on the button. The ace-5 off. They get none of the first 2 blinds. What's Jim got? Jim got 7-6 offsuit.
What
Not too far behind. Flicking the call.
Is there something like that every year that he does?
It'll come Jack 10-10.
Yeah.
Jim will check it over to JD.
Or mattresses or something with that? Or furniture?
Gonna flick in a $100 chip.
Should be gonna bet his range here, being the pre-flop aggressor, and gonna take it down. And as time goes on and we see less and less hands go to showdown, I imagine a lot of these players are going to start defending a lot wider. You know, can't have it every time.
Oh, okay. It wasn't like.
I don't know. But he originally was doing
Just like tend to agree with you, JD is too good. Probably one of the best players in the Dallas area. Change my mind.
That means you're essentially.
Moneymaker, Queen 10 on the gun. Gonna open up the action. 150 to go. Oh, God. Birds for JD.
When he wakes up with the hand here, you just got to pay him off. Because he 3-bets so light so often.
You just want to drive up volume.
And this is why. So you can get paid here. Sometimes you win those hands where you 3-bet light, and then you just get to make all the money when you 3-bet strong.
Wow, and Moneymaker just starts to fold. Man, tough
Show
spot
it.
there for JD.
Does not show it.
Okay, take a look at the cumulative winnings. Kyle Z up 5.2K right off the bat. And pretty much the only winner so far.
JKE with the sub. Thank you so very much, guys. Keep the subs coming. We love the support. Cost you nothing. If you do enjoy the stream, make sure you do hit the sub so you can be up to date when we do go live here at TCH. Whether it's here in Dallas or, of course, our awesome Austin location. I've tripped up saying that before. Getting flashbacks.
We wanted to hedge Vic Free. So he tried to look for Vic Free, but
So Phil, who's got fours again, he's going to try again. He's going to Limpsky. Moneymaker with 7 trades, going to check.
Big.
King 9-6. Neither player really liking this board. 3 overs to the 4s and garbage day for 7 tray. Jack brings in any front door heart draws that were there. He's going to check over to Moneymaker, who's just going to take a stab for fun.
Senses no weakness. Gonna bet 50 bucks.
Gets the better hand to
nice.
fold.
Shows the bluff. Wish it was a bigger pot, but you know, bluff is a bluff.
Because I just wanted them to do well. Then everybody at the Omaha game that's a sports expert was telling how the Rams were just going to run away with it. And clearly, you don't need to bet with your heart. Bet with.
Oh, I love Zane's table talk
Sounds
right
like
now.
sounds like someone who took the under on the money line,
$100
or on the point spread.
went on the Rams in points.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, he took the under?
He was talking about, like, everyone was saying, oh, they were going to run away with it, bet the over, when it was a 3-point difference. And the over, and it was like 4. So.
Kings for Jim V here. Let's see if anyone else wakes up with a hand to battle him with. And the Ben Kirby walk.
Bink.
Once with aces, once with kings. Now, if we get aces against kings, we could see a big one here, as these gentlemen are sitting pretty deep stack here, all with at least 10K.
Random person just like wants to invest slowly. Financial planning.
Got a question. Is that Chris Moneymaker in the 9 seat? I mean, his name is Chris, but it's not the one and only Chris Moneymaker that spinked a satellite banked big tournament. It's German Moneymaker, we call him.
Yeah, straight out of Hamburg, Germany. Probably not saying that right, but he's been playing here. I actually first met him back in April or May, and of last year, actually. And you know, he stayed here quite a long time during the summer. You know, he went back home to Germany over winter break and came back. And we got Moneymaker back. This has been a pleasure to watch on the live stream and commentate, and you know, he's just a great ambassador for the game too. If anyone's actually ever talked to him, he's such a nice guy.
Seeing it take it down with a gutter and a flush draw.
25K on what?
So are we getting a 7th player?
Or Zane didn't have a flush draw. Oh, he did have a flush draw. He did not have a gutter. Someone had a gutter. He had a flush draw. Continue.
Do you know if we're getting a 7th player?
I was told we are.
Okay. Maybe we're just delayed a little bit.
I bet 500
But yeah, it looks like we're currently six-handed for those of y'all that are just now joining us. But we do have word that we could have a seventh. But you know, six-handed should be fun poker. You know, a lot more people playing more hands, free betting light, raising light.
I think it would just look better if we took the extra chairs away.
This was meant to be a six-handed game, yeah. As we see Zane wake up with ace-king.
It's going to make it $300 to go and get all the other hands away, and it'll take down some lines.
And we did have quite a bit of action earlier. Looks like we kind of hit a little dead spot here. People waking up with big hands, but no one else with anyone to call with.
You gotta watch them all.
Red zone was my favorite part.
Shafe, is Rom coming later? Hopefully. I don't know. He might be the seventh. We really don't know who the seventh player is.
And then like I would go to work and everybody wants to talk about it all the time. And they want to talk shit. And all this stuff. Like, guys, like, I don't have time to keep up this, and I really don't have time to.
Phil, a beautiful hand here under the gun. King, queen suited. Definitely good enough to open.
Go for the raise here. Oh, I'm just going to limp it in.
Going to play sneaky with the beautiful hand.
We got other things to gamble on.
10-7 for Zane. He's in there. Kyle's in for $25 more dollars as he gives Jim V the eye, who will happily check his option with a 4 deuce.
Kyle with dominated diamonds here, so we could see.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Front door diamond draw for Phil and for Kyle, and bottom 2 pair for Jim V.
Top pair for Zane. Everyone flopped something.
Everyone has a little piece.
And this is six-handed. How is this possible?
Could see a hand absolutely develop very quickly as Zane did go ahead and lead out in the first position. Kyle's going to put on the raise.
Oh my gosh.
And the blind, and now Jim V staring at bottom 2.
He might put in the free bet here. I mean, he has to. This four-handed to the flop, only six-handed. I mean, he has a monster 2 pair.
And Phil's got a great hand here. And he's looking at 3 different bets in front of him. Eric in the chat says WTF flop. I agree.
Yeah, what is this? I mean, I think it'd just be an absolute mistake if Jim V didn't raise here. Your bottom 2 pair, so susceptible to being counterfeited. You've got to put the money in when the getting's good. And failure with decision now. Just all this action in front of you. A bet, a raise, a 3 bet. You got. Oh,
did he just send it?
Did he say all in?
No, it sounded like it. He might have just said call, though.
Oh, my gosh.
Right,
I thought he said all in. I was just joking, guys. And Kyle going to get out with his jack high diamonds. Wow. I mean, if the diamond came on the turn, it could have been absolutely cooler.
Ace on the turn does not change anything for these 2 holdings.
I mean, if Phil was on, like, the nut flush draw, he just turns a single pair. I mean, the only hand he has to really worry about is, like, ace, deuce of diamonds, but he should still be good here a lot of the time.
Let's see it. Oh, I'm not gonna say it. I'm going to talk it into existence. I'm gonna let the river come out first.
Oh, you want the deuce of diamonds on the
I
river?
wasn't gonna say it, Derek.
Oh boy.
We like Phil and we like Jim both. Right? We're not favoring anybody.
Stack sizers are kind of awkward here. I mean, if he goes for any kind of reasonable bet sizing here, Phil's not gonna have much back, or Jim's not gonna have much back, given stack to pot ratio in the river. I mean, a shove on the turn here would not be insane, given the amount of strength that Phil showed on the flop by just calling his 3 bet. I'd be very tempted to just go all in. No, 3,500. Interesting.
Huge bet, though.
Over pot size bet. Or about a pot size bet.
Now, what are we doing here, Phil?
I mean, with this bet sizing, Jim's essentially saying, if you go all in, I am calling you. So
the thing is, the hands that he could be worried about, the ace-high diamond draws, now have a pair to go with it.
Exactly.
So this bet seems very comfortable and polarizing, and that is a very easy one to fit in there. And he's going to get out of the way, because that is one of the hands that he would be worried about, having some extra showdown value there.
Nice hand for Jim. So much action there. Four-handed on the flop there. It's the bet, raise, 3 bet, call.
And right there was the biggest pot we've had yet tonight, 7.2 grand going Jim V's way. What an awesome pot there.
Yeah, I think people in chat were getting a little excited there to see a big one, but you know, it's a pretty decent sized pot, and I think this is the biggest one of the night so far. What does Jim do? The ace of diamonds comes on the river. He cries.
Vomit.
Yeah, gets counterfeited, and the flush comes in.
That's why you raise. That's why I put so much money in there beforehand.
Absolutely. You
And
don't want to slow play those bottom two pairs.
JD, open it up with the dog, K9.
And Phil here with a clear defend here.
It'll come a deuce on this board. That's going to be the best hand as of right now. A couple overs for JD that are live. Phil with 75% of the equity here, going to bet $300. And just take her down. Phil recoups some of those losses from the last hand. We're going to keep her moving. There are 650 of you watching with us, live and in person, as these players play some high-stakes poker in Dallas, Texas, as they do every single Tuesday. You listen to the voices of none other than Derek Ing and Benjamin Miney.
What's up, everyone? Thank y'all for joining us here. We're about an hour into our stream. Yeah, what, 657 y'all? That's awesome.
Doing
Appreciate
it
y'all's
live,
support.
guys. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, do hit the like, do hit the sub, as we will have a like goal set up pretty soon here.
What's up, Benjamin? Good to see you back in here.
There he is.
Good evening. Oh, shots fired at the Chris Moneymaker. They're saying that this Moneymaker is way better.
Sheesh. There's a lot of money just thrown around there. For those interested in playing a 5100 with a 100 ante short deck game on our stream, do email benmoneypoker@gmail.com and I'll set it up.
Oh boy.
There's like reception and she said hello.
Used to be a banker?
No. Where
Bank there. Oh.
Now I have
You have no idea how badly I want to cast over a short deck game.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I mean, for those of you that don't know what short deck is, it's essentially just no limit hold'em, removing all of the deuces through fives, right? Six.
Deuces through fives.
Deuces through fives, yeah.
Six is the lowest.
Yeah, because you can have a straight from ace, 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe, and then yeah, it's like the worst straight, right? And then flushes beats. Wait. Flushes beat full houses.
Yeah.
Because all the suits, a lot of suits are there, obviously.
Andy Bartolone with a $20 super chat says, great work, guys. Always enjoy the stream. You are so very welcome. Thank you so much for the support of the stream. That does go directly to all the production staff here at TCHLive, so thank you so very much. And I hope you're having a great one.
Yeah, thank you so much, Andy. Appreciate the support. And appreciate the kind words, Joe David. Great commentary. Love how you also feed off what players are saying as well. Love Texas Card House Austin. Yeah, shout out to Texas Card House Austin, one of our sister rooms in our grouping of poker rooms. Right about the Mountain Pell of Life being represented at the poker table. Yeah, appreciate it.
Three bet here from JD with the old big slickeroonie is going to get all of the dead money. And he'll take 375 for his trouble. Just your over 1-2 buy-in, free flop. With just blinds and one single open.
I mean, sometimes $400 in profit out of 1-2 game is just like, oh, it's a great day. You know?
Yeah, it's just a grind.
That's
sometimes.
one hand in this game. Are we sure moneymakers of legal age? Absolutely. You have to be at least 18 years or older to play in all of our card rooms in Texas Card House. And don't let his young looks fool you. This guy's a killer. And you know, how many highlight reels has he been in our in our live stream? You know, folding boats, the bigger boats, and
I mean, he might
pulling.
be the best at hold'em, but I folded jacks full on the river in my last PLO tournament,
Oh.
and it was right.
PLO's a little, I mean,
No,
sorry. I'll give credit where credit's due. You did fold though. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
What I was gonna say though is it's a little easier in
Yeah, I
PLO.
know.
Yeah. Hold'em is just I could in his spot I don't think I could ever do that, but no, absolutely.
Queen, queen, 9, 8, jack, run out. I have
Queen,
jacks
9.
and 10s. JJTT.
Okay.
And he potted it on the river. I folded. Rivering jacks full.
I mean, I guess he had queen 9 or queen jack, right?
He had queen. He ended up showing queen 9. I said I can only beat ace queen.
Yeah, and you're never.
And I'm blocking all the straights that are bluffing. So.
Right. Yeah, and especially in
Double blocking,
PLO,
actually.
trip queens and that kind of run out is just check calling. They're never just potting it. Dysfunctionalism, can you be European and play Texas Carlos? Yes, I believe so. I mean, we've had a pretty large number of Europeans, I think, pass through our card room. Obviously, we got Mr. German Moneymaker here.
JD, check yourself.
PM, that would be awesome. Yeah, we do encourage y'all to show up to that meeting if you are available. You know, we do want people that are local to the area, to really show their support for the room that you play at almost every day. And I think a lot of the employees are going to make a good effort to go to that meeting as well. Obviously, since our livelihoods are at stake here, we'd really want to have a strong showing there.
So, a small thing to touch on that we didn't talk about earlier was that if you are going to be planning on attending the event and you are local, we definitely want some people to speak, but we don't want to over parade these council people with speakers. We don't want them to be annoyed because they're ultimately the ones that are going to be helping that want to help us and support us, but we don't want to tick them off, basically, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Definitely, we want some amount of speakers, but just being there is going to be monumental. Having that full force of people there,
just the volume of people there.
That is the hugest thing that we're going to want. Elitescaper asks, "What year are we talking about? If you do, we'll touch on it again in about probably 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, maybe every hour.
yeah. We don't want to keep saying the same thing and keep bringing the air down on the stream because we're here to talk. We're here to cast over some poker, some high stakes poker. But we do want to cover it a little bit. You can rewind and find out all the information of the hearing we're talking about. Just maybe about 35 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I believe the link to the website, savedallaspoker.com, is in the description box below. So if y'all are on a computer or phone, you can just click on that link and read more information about it as you please. And I think the day and time of the hearing, location, maybe location is pending, but all that's going to be on our website. As Moneymaker here wakes up the kings in the third blind, going to 3-bet the 600 and take it down.
It's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there, Krill host. Let's see a flop. But, these players are six-handed, so there's going to be a lot more raises and re-raises. Yeah, re-raises before we see a flop. Because the range is going to be quite wide, six-handed.
You're just watching Cowboys, you'll never watch the
Is it true that Euros aren't allowed in TCH? Absolutely not true. You can come here for apps from absolutely anywhere. Hang out at our beautiful Dallas room.
It's kind of been like almost the past year, it's kind of turned into like a tourist location.
It really is.
Yeah, people out of state, it's like, oh, I heard there's poker. Like, I've met dealing and playing here. I've met people that are here for like business trips. They're like, oh yeah, I just looked up poker and I saw this place up. And now every time they're in town for their business trip, they'll stop by. Yeah, and obviously people out of the country, out of state. Just very cool location.
We're seeing queens up here with the check mark. JD was looking for one of two fours in the deck on that river. Did not find it. So he's going to turn his hand into a bluff, and he's going to be running into it.
Where the fuck is the overbet, JD?
It's like, you disrespectful piece of...
I took a drink of water right as Kyle did that.
He's so funny.
And I think he was gonna snap call him over bet anyways too, but just too good of a hand there to fold. Nice hand there for Kyle. But yeah, I guess he was expecting the overbet there from Mr. JD. And I don't imagine he was gonna fold anyways. But nice hand there for Kyle.
Well, yeah. When the guy said I'm going to go to the bank, I was like, well, the bank's probably, the ATM is going to pull out 5K, buddy. Yeah.
Ace Queen here for Jim. Let's play some poker.
I feel like we've seen Ace Queen a lot here.
Oh, he brought back the white chip stack, the white chip base and black chip stack. I haven't seen him do the white chip base in a while, being Jim.
Hey, on the button with my favorite hand, 9-10 suited.
9-10, JD with a little pocket pair, gonna put on the 3-bet.
Imagine it's 3 ways to the flop here. Unless Jim decides to put on the 4-bet here, which is very likely as he does have position on JD with the pre-flop 3-better. Yeah, if you bring euros to a room, you're going to have to find some bank that exchanges them because we do not exchange euros for dollars here. We're not a bank. And we have to remind some people of that sometimes. And he does put on the 4-bet to 2,400.
Does Phil want to play a big one? He is in position, but man, calling a 4-bet pot with 10 high is not the easiest thing to do.
No, not at all. And man, JD has a pair. He does beat Ace King, Ace Queen, Ace Jack currently. Is he willing to flip for essentially a 9.5K effective? No, he decided to fold. Maybe against a more aggressive player like Kyle, or I guess at this table, Kyle, he might have decided to go for the 5-bet jam, flip for stacks, but Jim does play a little snugger than Kyle overall, and I think he had picked up on that. Don't really see Jim put on the 4-bet squeeze preflop that often. And if y'all are curious on the news story that WFAA did on us, I believe David just put it in the chat. So go and click on that link and read more on what is going on with our room. Pair of 9s for Kyle. Backdoor flush for Moneymaker. Backdoor flush and gutter and straight draw. Six on the turn. Doesn't help Moneymaker out at all. Check on the turn. Kyle's still with the best of it.
Yep, the 9s are still good. And he will not get paid any more dollars. Kyle takes it down.
And yet another hand that doesn't go to showdown. Do you usually watch the Academy Awards every year?
Not really.
No.
Movie awards, I just don't watch enough movies to give them enough value.
Yeah, actually, I read an article that was like, yeah, I mean, Tyler Marchini, for those of you that don't know, is a huge movie buff, so I'm sure he's going to be watching it. And, I mean, I normally watch it every year. And actually, I read an article that was like, there's people upset that that Spider-Man Far From Home, or is that the... No.
The new one?
No Way Home. Yeah, the new one. Yeah. No Way Home was not in like the running for Best Picture or whatnot. But yeah, I feel like those movies kind of have a bad rap for those kind of awards.
Only the most grossing movie.
Yeah.
You know, is what it is. One of the most anticipated movies that did not, you know, underdeliver at all.
Yeah, and I think it goes both ways because I think Last Duel was like one of the lowest grossing movies of the year, and it didn't get any recognition. Wow, we got top pair.
Here we go.
For both players.
Let's do this real quick. Top for Moneymaker. Top pair. An unrealistic kicker here for Phil. Just gonna check it. over to Moneymaker. It's kind of just a cooler scenario.
Yeah, Moneymaker here has a 3 streets of value hand for sure. So let's see what. Let's pay attention to the sizings he decides to go with on each street.
I remember the Sopranos.
Raise the 250, bet 250.
Oh,
I thought that was a 9.
I really did too.
Pretty safe turn card, but Dookie bored right now. And for those of you that don't know what that means all offsuits.
King high Doogie.
Okay, so
usually a folding hand.
We've been about half pot on the flop and about 3/4 pot here on the turn. And these are the spots that these professionals make a lot of their money, is getting all those streets of value, and the deuce on the river doesn't change anything.
Cleanest run out for this flop.
And I think you can very comfortably go for a 3rd street of value here. Target hands like King 10, King Jack. $1,500 to go. Great sizing there by Moneymaker. You can absolutely tell this guy has been here before, played these stakes before.
Are they the people that make the, like, it's just CGI. They're the one that makes the robot?
Should be a big laydown if you can do it.
Yeah, and the sizing here really targets those hands. I mean, you just don't want to fold top pair a lot to a very capable player like Moneymaker. But, I mean, I can't really think of many bluffs here. There was no flush draw on the turn that would have picked up any equity.
They have a humanoid one, too, and they have a mule one.
I guess like Jack 10 is a bluff I can think of. So maybe turning Ace Queen into a bluff.
He flicks in the call and finds the bad news.
Oh, wow.
Top for Moneymaker is the best hand.
Yeah, you got all 3 streets of value. Nice hand there for Moneymaker. And I think a lot of players at the lower stakes would be very comfortable with the pot and just check back that river. But, you know, Moneymaker knows in that spot, there's a lot of kings they can still get value from. So nice hand there for Mr. Moneymaker. Aaron H here. Hi, guys. Watching from Toronto, Canada. Enjoyed playing the Dallas TCH last week. Great action. Aaron H. Wait. Is he on our live stream?
Not Aho.
No, I know it's not Aho, but. Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you for the nice words. Hope we can see you back. Come say hi to Derek or myself anytime you want. We're both very social people, especially at the poker table, or just walking around the building. You can find us here pretty much, I don't want to say every day of the week, but we're here a lot. Moneymaker opening it up with Ace-King back-to-back.
What's up, Ironbite? How's it going?
JD with Ace-Jack's got up on the 3-bet.
Oh, boy. We can see some fireworks here.
Some good folds there. Some very playable-looking hands, but not in 3-bet pots, as Moneymaker is getting 3-bet with big slick 6-handed. Let's see if the fireworks do continue. Or is he going to slow? Oh, he's going to slow play it. He's going to switch it up a little bit against JD. So let's see a flop. Will he get a clean round this time? That will come queen high. No pair for either player. Ace king in the lead still. But a zesty flop. Better for, honestly, I would think it's better for Moneymaker's range than JD. And I think he's going to take advantage of that. He's going to call the down bet from JD. 7 on the turn. Queen high doogie now on the board.
Yeah, Moneymaker could very well have like a set of 9s here, but JD could still have like aces and kings in case like Moneymaker did have like king queen or queen jack suited. So let's see how JD proceeds with this. Having the jack in his hand, he does, block some draws like jack 10. Let's see if he takes advantage of that.
Wow.
And he does. Nice hand there for JD.
Gets the better hand to fold. JD takes it down. Aaron H said he didn't play the live stream, just played on the outer tables, but he had a blast nonetheless. Come on back whenever you want to, Aaron.
Well, thank you for visiting us, and thank you for the kind words. Yeah, next time you're in town, if you see either me or Ben, we do deal here as well. Don't be shy. Say hi. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Don't be shy. Say hi.
Well, it's funny. It's a good joke.
Don't be shy. Rebuy.
Right.
That's what we normally say.
Action gets to Kyle Z. Couple Broadway cards on the button. Good enough to open the action. Gets to Phil, who does have a suited jack, and we'll call. Moneymaker with a very playable 7-6. We'll go to a flop. King high, king tray, deuce. Queen high in the lead at the moment, actually. I'll go check, check. Over to Kyle with the c-bet. Might just take her all down.
Yeah, I think if Moneymaker had a little more connectivity with the lower cards, say like backdoor straight outs. He did have backdoor flush there, but could have maybe continued if he had a little bit more. But Kai will take it down.
If you do have any questions for your men here back in the booth at TCHLive, you can ask them in the chat. That is the reason we have subscriber-enabled chat functions. If you want to know anything about our room or anything, awesome, or I guess Academy Award related.
Yeah, Academy Award related.
Sport related,
poker.
that's me.
I have no sports knowledge, so yeah, that'll be Ben.
Hit me with whatever you got. We're here to interact with you guys because you guys make it all possible.
Yeah, and obviously, we all know that poker can be a mundane game, so we'd like filling the time with something other than poker, as we are here for 4 hours.
Moneymaker here with a king 10, couple broadways, going to make it 250 to go. Phil with a suited queen will go ahead and get on for the right. He's got 2 live cards, so let's see a flop. It's going to come 7-6-4. It's perfect for Phil. Love in his hand, also has backdoor diamond possibilities. Moneymaker.
Imagine he'll check back here, and he does decide to bet. Oh no, but Phil let out.
Yeah,
okay.
Phil's gonna go ahead and donk, and let's go.
Yeah,
nice
I think
hand.
that's a perfectly fine donk, especially on that kind of board texture. It favors your range a lot more than the pre-flop aggressor, and especially when you flop the pair like that. You don't want to, just check to him and have him check back and get a free card to see, hit one of his overs.
What does Kyle Z do for a living? I got no idea. I think I meant to ask, but I don't remember.
I think he does something in what is it? Software architecture.
That's sick.
Software security architecture, something like that. Last I talked to him, I don't know if he's changed careers or that was a while ago. God, Moneymaker just waking up with all the hands here. Big slick again, 3-betting to $600 and gonna take it down pre-flop again.
Wow. Question for more so you, but I have sort of a say. Ben and Derek, Interstellar or Inception? Which movie's better?
Interstellar or Inception?
From Tyler Mawini. I like Inception a lot. So that's my vote.
I think I'm gonna go with Inception more. I think I like Inception. I mean, but they're both so good. Yeah, I mean, I got the thumbs up from Tyler, so I guess he agrees. But they're both such good movies. But I mean, obviously, I think Matthew McConaughey's acting in Interstellar was, just knocked the ball out of the park.
That's the only thing I think that movie has for it. In my
yeah,
opinion, but
there's
I'm not
a
gonna
few.
let one person carry the entire movie, right?
Yeah,
So.
there's a few plot holes, that was just like especially with the Matt Damon part. I was just like, what is this? He's like suddenly the bad guy. This is like the weirdest plot twist.
9 high flop here, rainbow variety.
But I think as an overall movie, I'd like Inception better.
Ace deuce in the lead.
Gutter ball and backdoor flush draw for Mr. Kyle Z, and 1 over. Phil playing Queen 7 suited again, feeling lucky maybe. Decides to fold this time, and Kyle will take it down.
Interception, says Jedi. I love it.
An interception.
Not only is it combining both of the movie titles, but it's also just a word. So it's just the perfect storm there. That's why I'm giving some credit there where it's due.
Jedi Master said, Kyle Z crushes souls with the poker table. That's what he does. No, against popular belief, he is not a professional poker player. And in fact, most of these players are not, which makes it such a fun game, I think. A lot of these, I think before JD got more well-known in the stream, I think a lot of people did think he was a professional poker player, but JD also isn't. Just plays poker very, very well. And Moneymaker here with the kings in the cutoff, brings it to 150, and let's see if he gets any action here. Gen V with a somewhat playable hand. Suited 8-5. Let's see if he defends here for $100. wasting time. A good movie is Star Wars. Has anyone ever seen that one? Actually, I haven't. What's it about?
What about Spaceballs?
Is Star Wars about a war in the stars? Is that what it's about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out sometime.
Basically the Civil War, but space.
Now, if we're talking good movies here, Lord of the no,
Yeah, we did enough on that one.
Oh my god, I had to, I gave Lauren so much crap for that when I saw her eye roll.
JD with the pocket aces again. See if you can get some value this time. Looks like he's got one participant in Zane, and Jim V with pocket threes.
I'll get to Tyler's question here in just a second here. Man, he's loving the movie talk here. Really keeping him engaged. And we're going to go 4 ways to the flop here. Aces hate seeing this. As you see, that they only have 57% 4 ways. Going to come King 10-7. Ace is still ahead here, though Zane has open-ended. Phil has middle pair. Jim V with just a dream.
Couple of cards, the right odds, and a dream. No, that's not the right odds.
Checks over to Zane now. Let's see if JD decides to put in the check raise here. Pretty strong holding here, as Zane could be betting for value here with hands like King, Queen, King, Jack. Oh, he's nice and flat here.
10 on the turn.
Oh, wow, and Phil would have turned trips. Let's see how Zane continues here. Gonna check his option.
Wow, King on the river.
Wow.
Ace is pretty much just a bluff catcher now. Can't really target much, but other middling pocket pairs that. Yeah, but like even then, they're counterfeits. So
yeah, you really can only target queens and jacks, but you would have expected Zane to 3-bet that hand pre-flop, especially on the button. So
he does have something else in mind. He's trying to target something here.
I think he's targeting. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but I think he's targeting queen high and king high, or an ace high at this moment. As you know, as insane as it might sound, queen high isn't the most ridiculous call in the spot. Hands like 8-9 on the flop was open-ended, did brick out. And I think he's wanting the call here. Yep, and he does get the call. Nice hand there for JD.
Are you kidding me?
The thinnest, the razor-thin value bets. Yeah.
He gets a call from queen high? That's why. That is why.
Yeah,
he is who he is.
Yeah, he literally targeting queen high and ace high in that spot.
Unreal.
Because hands like I said, 8-9 bricked off as a straight. So amazing bet there by JD, and obviously he bet a sizing where if Zane decided to raise on that river, it's very easy fold. Never bluffing that spot ever. Yeah, obviously. Zane saying, glad he didn't hit the ace, This would have been a 2-outer on himself.
Quick shout out Greg and Darren Eklund with subs. Thank you so much. Keep it up, guys. Love to see all the support. Zane here, Jack 10 suited on the cutoff. Going to raise it up, make it 150 to go. Kyle Z with a suited 1-gapper, 8-6 of hearts. We're going to put on the squeeze play. On the button, $500 is the price of poker. Getting a couple middling hands out of the way. Now it's up to Zane. Do you want to continue here? He says, ain't no punk. He's in there. There go heads up. It'll come queen 10-5. We saw Phil actually fold queen 10 in this spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that Kyle did 3-bet.
Yeah, 3-bet. Zane with middle pair, best hands. Going to check it over to Kyle Z. Let him hang himself here. And trap a little bit. Kyle Z will take the bait. 350 to go.
Just betting range here. Does have some backdoor straight possibilities. So, I mean, imagine he'll continue barreling if like a 9 or 7 pick comes on the turn.
Kyle Z finds showdown value on the turn and second from last pair. We'll check it over to him.
And I think he should be checked here almost every time.
And here is, oh
man,
my God.
Suck out. Does bring in the front door flush though. Does probably will make Kyle a little bit wary here, but in a 3-bet pot, and it is very hard to make a flush, obviously. So I think you go for some value here against targeting like a queen or even a 10. I'd like to see a bet of like 600 or 700 here. Goes for but pretty close, about 1,075. Targeting those hands like a queen or 10. And as Zane, I think Zane might find the fold here. I mean, it's. Diamonds do get there, and hands like ace, queen, king, queen are very well within the realm of possibility.
He's also just coming off of a failed hero call.
And when you make a hero call incorrectly, you just don't want to do it again. You don't want to be wrong again on stream, and I think I've definitely been in that spot playing on stream.
Especially for $1,000 this time.
It's just like, what bets flop? Check turn. I think a flush draw might take this spot. But Kyle does play very balanced though, so he could have a hand like King Jack of clubs, open-ended on the flop, checking back turn to fully realize his equity, but bricking off, but trying to represent the diamonds. But that might be what's going through Zane's mind. Having the Jack is a bad card actually. It does block bluffs that Kyle should have in the spot. Oh, and he does pay it off.
He
nice
gets
hand
paid, does Kyle Z. Runner, two pair just gets there.
It just didn't make sense to Zane. And sometimes in those spots, when it doesn't make sense, you just have to click the call button. Yeah, I mean, the line it's a line that you wouldn't see Kyle take too often. The bet flop, check, check, turn, bet river. You got a question from Vic Wong here. When are you considered a professional poker player? I'd say when, the majority of your income that you file in your taxes is from playing poker. I think that's the most straightforward way to put it. As, I mean, obviously, I think a lot of players, including myself, play poker for some additional income, but that's not our sole source of income, so I can't consider myself a professional. Kyle raising here with pocket tens and just get called by JD with ace-6. Flop going to come king 4-4. Kyle with the best of it still.
Ace on the turn. Now JD with the best hand. We'll check it over. Kyle's going to check back. As a 5 does come on the river. JD doesn't have to worry about kicker issues all too much.
It's all right if you don't want to. I can get them from chip runner. What? Okay, that's fine. It's just a long line, but I can get a chip runner.
Victory Magician, that's a very good question. Yeah, so if you do end up playing poker for a living, obviously you should not avoid paying taxes because it makes it very difficult on yourself in terms of credit and even trying to purchase a car or a house, because life things just in general. You should try to keep track of all your poker wins and losses using some kind of poker tracking app. Plenty of those you can find on the App Store for your respective phone device. The one I use personally is called Poker Income. No affiliation with them at all. That's just the one I use. And there you go. And then once you keep track of that, that's a good way to be able to report to the IRS, your wins or losses, and pay your according taxes for those wins. Hopefully wins. Kyle Z is going to bet his trips here and take it down again. As we see Kyle Z, the big winner so far, 7,500 in profit, moneymaker, just a little bit in the black, 1,400 as well. Oh no. Yeah, I mean the losses. You want to track your wins and losses, Victor Magician. Because you don't have to pay taxes on, reported winnings more than you actually made, you know? So, like, say you made 40K one month. I'm just using a random number. Say you made like 10K one month and you lost 4K the next month. You only netted 6K, so you only have to pay taxes on 6K, you know? You don't want to be reporting just the wins, because then you'd be paying a lot more taxes than you need to. Or keeping track of your wins, just your wins. You want to keep track of both. And I think if you're a tournament player, I recommend keeping track of your tournament buy-ins, on your receipts or whatnot. Oh, let's see, a big hand here.
Pocket jacks here for Moneymaker. In fact, the importance of keeping those receipts. No one really waking up with anything. Put the fill now. Suited queen, excuse me, suited king 9 under the gun. It's a big old bet there. Don't know if I'm going to be getting in there with the king 9.
All my life?
Oof, he disagrees. So he's in there. We're going to go heads up.
I lost the last session.
Fair enough. That's why he's here and I'm there. Or that's why he's there and I'm here. That's what I'm going to say. Top pair, though, for Phil does get it done versus the Jacks. Moneymaker drawing to 2 outs currently. Of course, running Broadways could come. Let's go to a turn for the freeze. And it'll pair the board. Pair of 4s on the board now. Gives Moneymaker and Phil 2 pair.
Yeah, this is such a terrible flop for Pocket Jacks. I think he might just let it go here. No reason to continue. And that's a great fold there by Moneymaker. I feel like a lot of players might get sticky there, get a little stubborn, but, always a better spot. And back to keeping those receipts. Especially, I guess that's important. It's more important in tournaments to keep track of your losses, just because if you, for some reason you do bink a big tournament and win like 200K, those count as, I believe, like sweepstakes or like jackpot, like something like it's filed differently. It's not a yearly income. It's like since it's a single source. Those get filed differently. I think you get like a W2G, and obviously you have to pay a certain percentage tax on those big wins. But at the end of the year, you can write off some of those winnings against your losses, and as long as the amount isn't more than the wins, you could pay less in taxes.
Of course, we are not tax accountants here at TCHLive. We're just speaking our history.
Another 2 big hands again. Wow, Moneymaker just getting hit with the deck.
Absolutely. Queens did do the opening here for Moneymaker. JD 3-bet with ace-jack earlier. He's going to do it again. And he did do it exactly against Moneymaker last time and got the job done. Will he get it done this time? Let's see. Moneymaker, it looks like he doesn't want to get to this pot too cheap. He wants to put the money in.
No, I like this play a lot for Moneymaker, especially against an aggressive opponent like JD. Should be 4-betting a lot of his 3-bets with these strong holdings like Jacks plus.
Alright, a poker game broke out.
All right, JD's going to make the call. King high on his board. Neither player too enthused. Ace King just got there. Otherwise, he is ahead of Jacks and maybe 10s. But he is blocking. Well, JD's blocking Jacks here. Moneymaker gets it done with the 750 bet. Makes a nice $1,600.
Nice in there for Moneymaker. Daniel Marks in your chat. Actually, Danny from the Wednesday night live streams. Yeah, you're probably right, bud. Yeah, obviously we're not tax professionals, so don't take our advice too close to heart. You should definitely consult your own tax consultant.
Save your receipts and then consult the tax accounting when it comes to tax time. That's our advice.
Yeah.
That's our official advice.
Hope you're doing all right, Danny. How's it going?
Says he was talking to me earlier about the pillow he keeps bringing, and it might just be a staple. I think he's gonna.
It's his trademark now. Yeah, we love it.
He said it had actually nothing to do with really the height of the table. It's just sitting down anywhere for that period of time. His back starts to hurt, so
I feel that, yeah.
brings it on any of his tables, I believe he plays on. So. Fair enough, you know?
Yeah. I had to go see like a chiropractor for a few times. My back, and I play poker and I, deal. So it's just like just a constant wear and tear on my back.
The baccarat tables I used to have to deal on, oh my god. So much sitting and moving around because you can't really stand up all that much when you're dealing bac. You just kind of got to do a lot of reaching. I had to wear a back brace for a while.
Chris, have you been shooting yet? Have you been out shooting?
Alice asks, Ben wins the heads-up game. Oh, we're still in the process of recording it. We're going to do a best 2 out of 3 for that match. So we got 1 recorded, and once we get them all recorded, we'll go ahead and schedule those out. Getting closer.
Have you? Never shot a gun, right? If you want to go, listen.
Appreciate it, Danny.
Range it? Yeah, range it.
Yeah, I do tax consulting on the side, so
Nice.
about $200 an hour. Oh boy. Yeah, I appreciate you looking out for us, though. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Danny. Danny, you gonna be playing on stream tomorrow? I think we're gonna have a special guest commentating for tomorrow's live stream. Should be exciting. It's gonna be one of these 6 players. Try to guess which one, and you'll win a high five from Ben. How about that?
Yeah.
Why are so many messages getting removed? What's going on?
Just Chatsville, USA. That's the story. Population us.
Appreciate it, Danny. Yeah, you have a good night as well, my friend. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Ace on the river. The Kings going to battle here, but Moneymaker's kicker does play by the end of the story.
Yeah, best kicker, too. Speed, decide to check. I think this is a good check call spot. Decides to take his king for the showdown. And JD's going to see the bad news. Kicker doesn't play.
Aces will be here with his pillow tomorrow for the 5-5-10 stream.
Awesome,
Heck yeah.
And like I said, it's going to be commentated by one of these 6 players on the live stream right now. And put in your guesses. It could be a fun time. It'll be one of these players and Mr. Ben Kirby himself, the radio voice of TCHLive.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Yeah, commentating on Danny and his pillow. Should be a good time.
Had some crap in there, You had this random desire to watch cool running. You probably didn't expect. I expected that. Yeah?
What do you see in the mirror? I see pride. I see power.
Oh my gosh, Jim's tower. he turned
So
into a
obnoxious.
singular stack.
I love it.
I think he won a pot too, so it was just like.
Cool running.
150 bucks to go from Jim with the Kojak, and he get a call quickly from Phil on the button with the suited Queen 10. He's going to decide to play it this time. Every single time he's folded Queen 10, Queen 10 has just flopped the joint. So he's going to get in there this time. And Zane will also come along in the third blind defending with pocket 3s. And he'll find a set on the flop against top pair for Jim with king kicker. This could be blood.
Such a dry flop too. Top pair in the spot just looks so strong. Phil does have backdoor draws here. Does have to fold. Zane gonna play it slow. Oh no! Oh no!
Cooler.
This is gonna be
super sick.
Gosh, 10K effective. We could see a big one here, ladies and gentlemen, as the heart draw does come in on the turn. I think Zane's for sure gonna go for a raise here. Just a matter of what sizing he decides to go with. Can make it like 15 or 1600. No, he says the flat call again. Really giving Jim.
No!
Oh no!
No, dude!
Runner,
How?
boat, and it's a boat over boat scenario. I mean, with bottom full house, or with second bottom full house here, I can see Zane just paying off a big river bet here, but I don't think he's gonna go for the raise from some lines I've seen Zane take.
Threes full of kings under the kings full of jacks from Jim.
Okay. $2,000.
$2,000
Yeah.
and Zane with second bottom boat.
Yeah, I'd be very tempted just to call in the spot. You know, you still lose the hands like jacks full of kings, but I don't know. You still be. I don't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do in this spot. Just because.
This bet is huge. Over pot.
Yeah, you're still beating hands like king queen, ace king, king 10. That decide to bet flop, turn, top pair, and river trips.
He goes for all of it, and that's going to be no good.
No.
Jim's got it. Kings full of jacks. That's going to be a $20,000 pot going Jim V's direction. Zane left with $900 in his stack.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I think he was targeting exactly those hands. King, queen, king 10, ace, king. Very unfortunate run out there for Zane. I mean, even if even if he did take a raise on turn, it was getting all in by the river. Unfortunate run out for Zane. Nice hand for Mr. Jim Fee. Biggest pot of the night, 20K.
Wow.
Headed this way. Oh, and yeah, Jedi Master Ted with the vomit emoji. Cannot agree more.
Wow. Throw a like on the stream, guys, for a $20,000 pot. I think that is fair.
Ugh.
And Zane bringing out the wads.
Oh, I'm speechless.
Wow.
That's such a sick run out. And you know, I don't think Zane I can't blame Zane for going for the shove there. I mean, hands he would take this exact same line with ace king, king queen, from Jim's perspective.
We got a sub from Prod here after this flop, or after this run out. Nice hand for Jim V. Takes down a big one. And let's
Absolute cooler.
move on to the next hand. That is a cooler.
Cooler on the flop, cooler on the turn, even bigger cooler on the river. There's just a cooler on every street.
Will we have another $20,000 pot on this stream? What do you think? What do you think, Dirk?
I mean, we very well could see one. I mean, now that Jim has over 20K in his stack, we could see, you know, Kyle or JD try to add on and match his stack. I mean, we could see a 40K pot. And, you know, playing six-handed, so unlikely a set against a bigger boat in that scenario, so you cannot blame Zane for going for more value.
We're going to come back to the booth really quickly after that big hand. Guys, welcome to the big game here from TCH Dallas. You're listening to the voices of Ben Money and Derek Ng, of course. We're here all the time, and we are so excited to be streaming for another game of high-stakes poker from Dallas. And we're happy to have all of you here with us. There's about 660 of you watching with us right now all across the world. So welcome all of you.
I appreciate the support.
Oh, what a hand.
What a hand. I mean,
hand.
we're only an hour and a half into the stream, and, you know, we still got 2.5 hours left. I mean, we could see a lot more pots headed this way. Let's see how much taller Jim decides to build his tower of power. Kyle C saying Zane runs like I do. You know, I think Zane's done pretty well on the stream overall, but, you know, that's just a really gross spot.
Now, big slick suited for Kyle Z against Moneymaker's 10s. Moneymaker has had queens, kings, jacks, and 10s now.
Alice Acuna here with a six-handed 20K pot. Yeah, so unexpected, but, you know, when you're playing this deep, it can happen.
I feel like we haven't said this far apart in a long time.
King, queen, 3 on this board here. Moneymaker going to be able to make a fold pretty simply.
I mean, you can go for very small bet here. I would almost be tempted to go for quarter pot, but he does go for third pot and take it down. But I guess not having the ace of hearts in your hand, you want to protect a little bit against those flush draws. Nice hand for Kyle. Yeah, I tend to agree with Eric VL as well. I'm surprised the money didn't get in on the turn. You know, I can't blame You don't want to scare Jim off of his one pair holdings like ace king, king queen. So I can't blame him for just flatting there. You want to protect.
Jack deuce 3.
You want to have some very strong hands like that in your just call range, as well as your drawing hands.
That's what I said. If I hadn't filled up
I was laying in the weeds, letting him bluff, letting him barrel off.
And exactly what Zane says on stream. You know, he was just laying in the weeds, trying to let him just barrel and bluff off.
That's the biggest cooler I've had in my stream. Anybody's had in a stream in a while.
Yeah?
No.
Well, he got bit by a snake in the weeds. That's for sure.
I haven't seen it long.
And I think they're talking about other coolers, and I imagine they're referring to the cooler between Kyle Z and Phil. Queens over 9, set over set. Such a sick hand. In our highlight reel somewhere in our archives.
Jim V sitting on a stack of over $20,000.
Double tower of power. The 2 towers.
And now a set for JD.
Oh my gosh.
But no one else with really anything. So he's
no,
gonna.
Phil has flush draw.
All right. Fair enough. Excuse me. Excuse me.
All right, flush draw and backdoor straight.
Excuse me.
He's leading out.
Excuse $400 is the bet.
Miscusi.
Miscusi.
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised you. I guess I'm not surprised you know that reference. And a raise here from JD. And for this sizing, I don't see Phil going anywhere just yet. Does have the second nut flush draw. The King of Hearts is on the board.
Such is poker.
Such as poker. Phil will call with his flush draw. Let's see a turn card. It's going to be a blank city.
Top pair with a king. What do you have to do?
Even if I hadn't filled up, you still had all my money. There's no way I would have folded the top 2 pairs in the check raise.
But yeah.
2,500 to go. All in to call for Phil now.
Especially now.
Oh, it's gonna be a sissy.
Essentially a pot-sized bet left in Phil's stack.
I will pick a better time.
And decides the best fit is going to pick a better time and does make the correct fold. Nice hand there for JD. You know, and I gotta have, you know, hats off to Zane for handling that cooler very well. I don't know if I could handle that cooler that well. You know, he's very composed and, you know, handled it like a champ. You know, just a nice hand to Jim. And, you know, he couldn't set it better himself. You know, that's just poker. When you play this game this often, you know, you're going to be on the good side of the cooler sometimes and on the bad side of the cooler every now and then.
He's gotten me more than any person. Hell, just 50? Just 150.
$1.50 here from Zane. Jim V. Oof. Could be destruction on a flush v flush board here. King 9 will make the call. Comes Jack high, all red. Pair of 6s is the best hand at Showdown at the moment. It'll go check, check. Phil with the best of it. Zane here. Gonna check back. 4 on the turn. Pairs the board. 6 is up for Phil's the best hand. Phil's going to get out of there with the best of it.
You know, Jim really, you know, using his 2 towers there to his advantage there. And as we take a look at the cumulative winnings, Jim V now the big winner, 11.2K in profit. Kyle Z not too far behind, about 8K in profit. And Moneymaker as well with about 2K. Oh, we got Kenley's dad there. Euro trip reference. He got it. He got it.
What was the reference? What did we do?
Miss Scusi.
Oh, Miss. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I almost forgot. Miss Scusi.
Yeah, I just saw in chat that someone.
I'm like, did I
someone
really
caught
make
that
one?
reference. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Miss Scusi. That works. Battle of the pair of tens here from Moneymaker Kyle Z. Moneymaker and Kyle Z. A couple overs and a backdoor club draw for Phil. Of course, some backdoor straight possibilities as well. Actually has a gutter.
Kyle and Moneymaker essentially with the same hands. I mean, facing this much action there, it's not very comfortable calling with just top pair, weak kicker. But you know, you can't fold just yet. You got to see a turn, see what develops on the turn. Oh man!
Uh-oh. Case 10 brings trips for both Moneymaker and Kyle.
A lot of cards on the river will give them chop outs. Let's see what happens here. Both have trips. Check from Phil. And I like this play a lot from Moneymaker. You know, a lot of drawing hands that Kyle could be betting in position with. You don't want it to check through with such a susceptible hand. Kyle's just gonna flat call here.
You know the first thing I think every time that happens and I'm on the good end? Is I just shudder and think, I know what's going to happen to me as soon as I'm good. I start thinking about what it's going to feel like when it's
King on the river, and those are one of the cards to give him the chop outs.
celebrate the victory. I worry about how this is going to
You worry about it.
What goes around comes around.
I just assume I'm always gonna be on the good end of it. You help.
Let's see what bet sizing Moneymaker goes with. 1,200 to go, and I imagine this will be a snap call and chop it up. Chop it up. Everyone loves a chop pot. And congratulations to both Moneymaker and Kyle Z. $200 of profit each.
Where was the 6? Kyle said.
Go in the middle. Appreciate it. What's the hedge of the fear, huh? Kyle played a hand like that. It wasn't really cool. Where I bluffed off to him like a year ago. And his last time we played, he bluffed off to me in the first season. He said, like, oh, you played a hand like that like a year ago.
It was very simple.
Yeah.
The ace king and the ace
Yeah.
queen. That's immediately what I said.
It's very simple.
I was like, I remember that
It
was like
wasn't a year ago. It was just about 6 months ago.
I think it was a year.
It was like when the stream first started.
Yeah, it was like the first like.
I had
Zane
one
under
in
the
here for a
gun.
year, and I saw the ace king, ace queen.
Ace 10 off.
I started in April.
Yeah, maybe it was like
Clean diaper for Jim. Does he want to play it? No.
Could have been March.
April then.
Might have
Probably
been May.
April.
Might have been May or June.
Suited 9-5s for both Phil and Moneymaker are going to fold them out. JD going to pick a better spot.
That was one of the big ones they pushed at first. It was like a 30K pot. And he was like, oh, 30K pot! 30K bluff or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you lost 2 hands with ace queen, I think, or won a hand with ace queen and lost a hand with ace queen or something like that. I wanted to lose the 30K pot. It's okay though. It was about half as
Big Ton 423. What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. How are you this evening, my friend?
No, I think we're pretty good. Actually, that was
Andrew Benson. Oof, just caught up with the Zane. Full house over full house cooler. Yeah, it was pretty sick one. Biggest pot of the night so far. Can we see a bigger one? We'll see. I mean, we got some pretty deep stacks now.
finally took Ryan's advice. Just a little less.
I feel like I just started having it. I kept telling you, I'm gonna have it eventually. I feel like I never, ever had it.
Yeah, you're always following ranges pretty on it.
Yeah. And then I started actually having it. Oh, finally. Here we go.
Hey,
Eight's good.
Big Ton 423 doing good on my end. Just counting down the time before I leave work. Oh. What did you work? What do you do for work, buddy? We got a lot of night shift people here that I know like to watch our stream while they're, you know, passing the time at work.
Little runner. We got all
Appreciate
the
you joining us, my friend.
Crispy Italian
Hope you
all
enjoy it.
in once in a pretty big pot.
If you got any questions here for Ben, Miney, and I, Derek, no, don't be shy.
Got a question from Trevor. That's a good question. How are the 1-2 tables here? Derek, you can answer that question.
Oh, that's a they're very good question. The 1-2 tables here, I'd have to say, are probably the best in the country. I've talked to a lot of the dealers. And, these are from dealers and players as well. Dealers here from around the country, from Vegas, East Coast, Florida, California. They'll all tell you that we have some of the best 1-2 tables in the country. So I'll just leave it at that. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a 3 4K stack at a 1-2 game here. With $300 max bind, keep that in mind. So if you enjoy playing some deep stacked 1-2, head over here to TCH Dallas. And Phil here flopping top pair against Kyle here. Going to bet and get a fold from him. Tyler Carlin here, joining you from Penn State. Is that the one with the tiger on the logo? I don't really know football team.
I'm not sure.
Forgive me if I got your mascot incorrect.
For a year of the Tiger sure did not start the year off too well.
Oh yeah. No, they really thought that was like good fortune for the Bengals, but unfortunate. I feel like I'm using like a poker term. Unfortunate run-outs for the Bengals.
Sick run-out for the Bengals.
They got coolered in a few spots there. Well, I mean, the Rams, honestly, they got coolered in a few spots there. If we're going to talk poker talk related to poker, related to football. Missed face mask pull there, missed extra point. Essentially almost costing the game.
Lots of things about that football game.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
And it kind of makes your eyebrows raise a little bit, but.
Pez with 1-2 is suggested blinds. Yeah, it quickly, late into the night, and Pez could probably attest to this. Late into the night on the 1-2 tables, it quickly turns into a 1-2-20 game.
And Pez has coined the term TTO quite a bit.
Oh, what's that?
Texas Theory Optimal.
Oh, okay.
So we all study, and well, we've all at least heard of game theory and GTO or whatever, however you'd like to think about it. Playing poker as for the percentages and making the right decisions and not thinking exploitatively, right? Well, Pez has devised the TTO, and that's Texas Theory Optimal.
And I mean, the fact you mentioned, I kind of agree. It's like some lines that just work normally in other rooms, like you just can't do that, or else you're just gonna get blown out of the water. Just because of how multi-way, how aggressive some of the players are in this room. As we got an all-in here from Phil here.
How about all of it?
3 betting all-in for 2K. Jacks against Kyle's 6s.
I think Kyle wants to play one. I really do.
It's a chance. Here we go.
What? What even was that?
He randomized it. I guess he was spinning his chips in some way, and I guess whatever direction the chip was facing when he lifted up the chip stack.
Oh my God.
I feel like there's easier ways to randomize, Kyle. You got to find a better way. Get a dice or something. Or, I don't know, look at the clock. Look for an even number, odd number, call or fold. JHB246101. Or 101. Do you two have preferred seats at a table? I like the 1 or 9 seats, especially our tables here at TCH. Gives you the most leg room, most arm room. What about you, Ben?
Sorry, I was reading.
Oh, do you two have preferred seats at a table?
Oh, yeah. I prefer either seat 1 or 9 or 5. That's it. I want to either see the board in seat 5, or I like the extra room in 1 and 9.
And well, Trevor was the one that asked about the 1-2 tables, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He says he's going to plan to come this weekend. Awesome.
Let's go, Trevor.
Awesome.
We'll see you here.
I am not working this. I don't work weekends anymore, but I think this Sunday is the next gen stream, actually.
Yes.
So actually, Trevor, if you have a segue right into this Sunday, February 20th, is our next gen stream. So get excited for that. 1-3 is going to be the stakes. 500 max buy-in, and in fact, we are opening that game up to the floor. So if you're in the room on Sunday at around 11 a.m., you can sign up at the front podium or on Poker Atlas. 11 a.m. from Tyler. Yeah, and that's gonna go live on Poker Atlas, so you can sign up for that game. Since there are 3 of the next gen boys, there's only 6 seats open, so do get here early if you really want to play on that game. And those games have been very action. I think the biggest stack last time cashed out about 3,500.
Yeah, it's
buying
a
it
lot.
for 500.
It's a lot.
It's an insane game. Yeah, hope to see you here, Trevor. And it looks like you said you used to play at TCH Austin. That's awesome. You'll love this place.
Jack high board. Top pair for JD. He's going for some value here, and he's going to get raised by Moneymaker. Wow. With pretty much air. Pretty close to air here. We'll get the clean call here from JD. We'll go to the turn, which will come a 6, which brings in some spades. Possibly in the future for Moneymaker.
Yeah, quite a combo
also
draw
open-ended.
here for Moneymaker.
He just kind of got the gin one here. Six of spades gave him an open-ender and a spade draw, so it's going to make this continue as he did take the betting lead. Very easy. 1.5K is the bet, and that is a full-sized pot bet.
Top pair, decent kicker. I mean, plenty of draws out there. I don't think you could fold just yet from JD's perspective. Let's see how he takes this line. Does just make the call, especially facing aggression on the flop. You don't want to overbloat the pot here. Oh,
wow, he finds his open-ender. Runner straight for Moneymaker here. JD might just vomit a little bit.
And I think this is a good spot to go for an overbet here. Very unlikely to have a 7 in the spot given the line. I mean, he did raise flop. So he raised flop with 10 high, backdoor flush, backdoor straight draw. Hands like ace-jack, king-jack might be non-believing in the spot, and he does go for the
like
overbet.
4,500 right there.
Or maybe just bet the pot.
Yeah, that's the bet. Kyle Z is dead set on that being a bluff. Shows the 10, not the 7.
I mean, a 10 and that's just showing the 10 of spades. It just looks like a bluff, and that's fine. Now, I think JD's like, oh, he had 10-7 spades. Nice hand there from Moneymaker. Yeah, and I mean, he does have bluffs in the spot, which makes that bet sizing really good. Nice hand there for Mr. Moneymaker. Oh, Pez says he's going to try to hop onto that game on Sunday. Yeah, you better get here early, Pez. Sign up for that game early.
Say less.
I'm sure the chat will love seeing you live. They'll be there in person and in supporting you as much as they can. Alice loves it. She wants to see you on there.
Trevor says, sounds great. How can I sign up to play the next gen live stream? It's a great question. I think you touched on it just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you might have just missed it. It's okay. So glad to answer that question again. So around 11 a.m. on Sunday, and I'll repeat, Sunday, February 20th, the list for the live stream game will go live on our Poker Atlas website, or on our Poker Atlas app. Or you can sign up in person here at the front podium. So just try to be here around maybe probably 10:15, 10:30, just so you can sign up for that. Just be here in person. Just get here a little early, and you can sign up for the game starting around 11 a.m. And if you haven't yet, I'd go to recommend downloading the Poker Atlas app to get access to that app anyways. Just if you don't manage to get on the live stream, it's just good to be able to have that app to sign up for our games ahead of time before you get to the room. And we do hold your seat or you hold your spot in the list for an hour. So once you get here, you can get a seat probably within 5-10 minutes. I've never had an issue using that app.
Pocket Queens here for Jim under the gun. Gonna try and look for some action. Does have a 20K stack. Can he make it 40? No, I'm just oh, God.
Oh, my gosh. 15K effective. We got kings versus queens. We did see a queen folded out there, so there goes one of Jim's outs. Oh, my gosh.
It's back to Jim facing a free bet. You have pocket queens three-handed, or six-handed under the gun. What do you do in this spot? He's going to make the call and play a flop. If we see a bunch of low cards, that's not it.
Man,
wow.
What an action killer.
Both players with a gutter and an aces on the board. So this is going to save possibly Jim some money.
Check on the flop. Let's see what happens here on the turn.
Innocuous 5. Changes
Wow.
nothing.
Jim V probably going to lose the absolute minimum in this hand. I think Moneymaker can pretty comfortably go for some value here. Maybe try to target pocket queens, which is exactly what Jim has. No, that's
Negative
check again.
Ghost Rider. 2 river, that's a 4. Jim going to flick out a $500 chip. He might just take it down. Wow, Moneymaker doesn't believe, and that's good. Queen's no good.
Yeah, King's just way too strong of a holding in that spot. And Jim's like, wow, I lost the absolute minimum. Nice hand for Moneymaker. That could have been a nightmare scenario for Jim if it came like King, Queen, or, 5 high on the flop. Yeah, no problem, Trevor. I'm glad I could help answer your question. Oh my gosh, Whataburger sounds amazing. I haven't eaten dinner. And Trevor, I guess since you played in TCH Austin, I'm sure you know of a place called P. Terry's. And man, that when I went to school in Austin, that was one of my favorite burger joints. I think I actually liked that place more than Whataburger at times, just because they had good options and variety. I think I like their fries a lot more there. And for those of y'all in chat that enjoy eating burgers, what's y'all's favorite burger joint? Very interested to hear. My all-time favorites probably got to be Whataburger, Shake Shack, Pete Terry's. Those are probably my top 3. Anyone says In-N-Out, get out here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Just being from Texas.
Yeah.
Little hedge towards Whataburger. Oh, Pez knows what I'm talking about. P. Terry slaps. Hell yeah.
I have never been.
Oh, it's good. Kyle's going to raise here with, some backdoor straight possibilities. Really targeting Phil's range here. He's going to take it down. I mean, I think Kyle's just saying, I have this board a lot more than you do. And make you wake up with it or fold. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hey, all right. Got a lot of people liking P. Terry's as well.
And it looks like we're going to do the dealer change. Kevin has done his 2 hours, and it's time to get the next dealer in here. We're going to come to the booth real quickly with Ben and Derek. How is everybody doing?
Wow.
It's been a heck of a game already.
Only 2 hours in, we've already had a 20K pot.
Honestly, the time has flown. We've gotten lots of hands in, 6-handed. You get more hands in naturally.
True. And I'm sure these players are loving it. They are paying the same amount per hour.
Absolutely.
So they're just getting this infinite more hands.
I'm sure
per
Jim's
hour.
loving it more than some of the players on this table.
Yeah.
But, yeah, absolutely. We saw an awesome, well, actually just an incredible hand. Full house over full house.
Yeah, unfortunate for Zane,
Of course
obviously,
it was, I mean, it was a, you don't want to be Zane in this scenario, but, it does happen to everybody. So, Runner Boat gave Jim V Kings full of Jacks over for threes full of Kings. So you want to check that one out. We'll have it in the highlights later, but you can rewind the stream and find that one. Guys, it's been an awesome stream. We have just over 600 of you joining us tonight, and it's been a blast. So we're going to get
Stassi in the booth.
Absolutely. So we're going to get back down to the action.
Or not the booth, the dealer position.
The box of the box.
I'm glad y'all agree here. It seems like a lot of y'all like P. Terry's and Shake Shack. Gigi saying, go local. No Whataburger, no Five Guys, no Shake Shack BS. Chip's Old Fashioned here in Dallas. Yeah, I've heard about that place. Try that place out. Pez. Trevor. Yeah, I think they stayed local in the Austin and San Antonio area. So I from my knowledge, I don't know of any P. Terry's in there. And my fiance, when she would visit me in college, she would say, let's go to P. Terry's. It's so good. Or let's go to what's that breakfast place? Oh my gosh, it just escapes my mind. I'm sure y'all can probably help me. The very famous breakfast place in Austin.
Waffle House. Ship it.
No. it's like Kirby Lane Cafe.
Wow, I would never have gotten there.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's a very, Austin famous breakfast location.
9-10, then Jack 9 now on the river is going to be the nuts for Phil. The nuts is good.
There we go. No misdeal. Chris, if you want, we're going to claim a misdeal.
I asked you. You could have told me to miss
I think we need to play it over.
Oh my goodness.
I like where your mind's at, PM. Whataburger's good, but my wife makes great homemade burgers. There you go. Shout out to the wives
Only a Chris one.
or husbands that cook.
Alright, one more flip.
Oh, looks like David likes Kirby. Oh, like he knew what I was talking about. Kirby Lane, thank you. Thank you.
Emergency bomb pot.
Guys, who on this table are you rooting for? You've seen these guys play time and time again. Who's your favorite player on this table right now? Let us know in the chat. Let us know you're awake out there having a good time with us. And if your favorite player that plays here at TCH is not on the stream, who is your favorite player? Let Ben and Derek know, and we will survey the results. I would love to know.
Give us a chance, you know?
Yeah, man. I guess Pez and I have some similar food tastes. Man, Pez, we gotta go hit a restaurant sometime, man. I feel like we would probably enjoy either of our recommendations. And Zane here wakes up with the aces, trying to get some redemption here from that cooler of a hand against Jim B. Round 2. Here we go. And a pretty safe flop here for pocket aces here. You know, I might be tempted here to just check here. Especially when it doesn't hit your hands like ace, king, king, queen. Any of those Broadway hands. I like to check here every now and then to balance my range. But he does decide to bet. Nice hand there for Zane.
You can see TCHLive Poker did post a pin in the description for the chat. Well, just pin something in the chat. Vote now. Who's your favorite player out of this lineup? Is it JD, Zane, Kyle Z, Jim V, Phil, or Mr. German Moneymaker? Send your love in the chat. We've already got some answers here. Who is your pick? Lots of Kyle's. I see lots of everybody. Everybody's got votes here.
This says, let's go, bro. I got the spots. All right, man. I'll be waiting.
Let's get the bingo card for the next stream.
Oh yeah, we really should. Yeah,
let's do that.
Oh, with the questions.
When you said spots, it made me think of bingo.
Oh, okay. You just seen too many of the same questions.
Well, dude, just any bingo card, just be things that happen. Doesn't even need to be that. Those can be in there.
20K pot, set over set. Yeah.
Set over set. Yeah. We could definitely make a really good bingo card.
Kyle Z's Black T, Jim V's Tower, JD, or I don't know. I'm sure we could think of something.
Oh, we could put this together very, very easily. Kyle Leeming with the sub, and I don't think I got you earlier. Prod with a sub.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Robert Hefner here. Where is everyone? Why? I assume that's a typo. Yeah, we don't have a full table tonight. It is six-handed. You know, I think a few players might have backed out last minute, or some players couldn't show up.
That was so. That comment yesterday, or was about yesterday for the Austin stream on Monday. About a bunch of players backed out because they forgot it was Valentine's Day. This, everyone's just kind of like not in the area. So there's that.
See.
Ooh, Sturdy with the $4.99 super chat says Moneymaker's my fave.
Hey, all right.
Thank you, Sturdy. It's very nice of you.
One of our 2-5 regulars here at TCH Dallas. What's up, buddy?
Another Mavs fan.
Well, you heard it from Sturdy. Moneymaker's his fave.
Coin flip here. Phil actually wins the coin flip with the bottom pair. Jim V with an under pair to the board.
Tez's favorite person is KC all in blind. I'm sure we'll see him soon enough. Phil out flopping Jim here. Jim looking for a 3 and a 3 only. 10 on the turn doesn't help him at all.
I think first bet is going to take this down, and Phil with bottom pair, $200 in the middle. Jim is just out of there. Takes it down.
PM in the chat here. About to send my email to the Dallas board regarding the TCH issue. Yeah, appreciate your support, PM. That really means a lot to us, especially for Ben and I here. Our livelihoods are at stake here. We do work here full time, And we really appreciate that. We encourage a lot of y'all to do the same. And if you're curious about that, the link in the description is in the description box below. Click on that link. Go to our website, savedallaspoker.com, and read up on the issues. And if you feel inclined to, I'm not forcing you to, but if you're feeling inclined to, go and send an email and express your thoughts in a very cordial manner.
But a good question. Well, Robert Hefner is following up, says, thanks, guy, referring to you. Thanks for answering his question. And says, well, wonder if people in the room get a chance to come to the live stream table, can they, to come check it out? You can. You cannot step on the stage, though, while recording is in process. It is a closed environment, but there is a little rail there, and it's not too far off the table. Then you can hang out, say hello to everybody on the table. Everyone here is super friendly.
Or yeah, even say hi to some of your favorite players. I mean, I don't think any of these players see themselves as celebrities, but I think it'd probably give them a good chuckle if you're saying, "Oh, you're my favorite player," and I think they would enjoy it.
They're definitely, everybody knows JD, everybody knows Zane, everyone knows Kyle Z, Jim V. They really are local celebrities, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, when they're not here playing on the live stream, you can see them playing here on our 5-10 or even 2-5 games. So even if you're playing stakes like 2-5, you might get a chance to play with some of your favorite players.
Mike Crawley with a 199 super chat. Thank you so very, very much. Says, do they still have Taco Bueno in Texas?
Yes, they do, and I'm glad you brought that up because I actually like going to Taco Bueno. So yeah, I did see your comment earlier there, Mike. I'm sorry I missed it. I must have just glanced over, but yeah, I did think about that, and I appreciate the super chat, by the way. But yeah, they do have Taco Bueno still in Texas, and yeah, I mean, not obviously the highest quality of tacos or burritos, but you get what you pay for.
But that value is
there.
The
value is there.
The value is so there. Jim V gonna open up the action. Queen Jack off under the gun. Get a call from Phil with a suited 4-3, and JD with a suited version of the Queen Jack. We'll put on the squeeze in the small blind.
Yeah, and Danny here back in chat. What's up, buddy? Yeah, Stas is one of the best dealers you'll find in any room in the world, and as a player that I'm sure has seen many dealers around the country, I take that with pretty true. She is absolutely one of the best dealers. A lot of people say the same thing about J-Nick. Wow, he just shoots fire with those hands of his.
He really, really does.
The cards.
I mean, when you do it for 20 years.
And actually, Stassi and J-Nick are from the same casino, so they that casino was stacked with dealers.
It really, really was.
And now they're working here.
Best room in the world. Let's go. Jedi asked a good question that segues into tomorrow. Hey, Ben Miney, y'all should really try to get Moneymaker in the booth for a little bit, at least an interview. I love the German accents. Well,
I
good
guess,
news for you.
Well, I guess we might as well say it now that someone has brought up as a question. For those of y'all that guessed, Moneymaker will be in the booth on Wednesday, commentating over the Wednesday live stream with Mr. Ben Kirby. So get excited for that. Should be a good time. We're commentating over Daniel and his pillow. I'm sure y'all gonna have a fun time with him. Y'all be nice to him now. Y'all be nice.
7 high board here. 8's looking pretty good. Couple of overs here though for Moneymaker. Does have a nut nothing. Phil with a little something though. Just gonna play it sneaky, gonna check it over. Moneymaker gonna go ahead and continue. 250 to go. Phil with an overpair to the board. Gonna have to see another street. It'll come a 3 of clubs on the turn. Got her now for Moneymaker. Still a couple overs that are live. Phil will bet 800 though. 10 outs, 9 of them are live.
Danny here in the chat, as long as he isn't 3-betting me. Well, that'll be quite hard for him to do that while he's in the booth, but he just 3-bets him, like runs out of the booth and is like, I 3-bet you, Daniel.
I would make a joke like where like the booth plays poker, but that's just not good.
Oh yeah,
that's not good for game security. So that joke is no good. Scrap that one. And Moneymaker gonna make the right fold. Phil did have a little something, and he will take down a little something of some little few dollars there. Make a nice profit of $600. We're on to the next one.
Robert Hefner here. Heard you guys talking about burgers when I got on, just in Houston a few months ago. Whataburger is the best, man. I'm glad you enjoy Whataburger. Where are you from, buddy? From out of state? I mean, because I know Whataburger's really only in Texas and some of the southern states. I think the furthest I've seen it was in Arkansas.
Sure.
It's Arkansas, Oklahoma.
That sounds right. Taco Bueno is plus EV. Sure.
For the value, yeah, I'll give you that. For your health, I don't know. It's questionable at best.
But the thing is, how are you going to directly correlate one meal of Taco Bueno to the success of your stomach?
But
right?
I've had many more than just one meal of Taco Bueno. And
well, that's your own problem.
Yeah, it is
though.
my own problem. It's an addiction. Ragnar over here. Whataburger is the most overrated thing in Texas. Honey butter chicken biscuit is bomb, though. I'm glad you can at least agree the honey butter chicken. I mean, I know it's a very polarizing debate, one that I will not get into because I love Whataburger. But you know, I'm glad you can at least see the merit in the honey butter chicken biscuit. You know, and you're not the first though. A lot of people that I've talked to that don't like Whataburger will say, you know, but their honey butter chicken biscuit, that I can go for.
Oh yeah, I'm all in on that one.
That is probably one of my favorite items there. So I'm glad you at least like that.
Yeah, that's like the best turn for you in the deck, right? Like, I mean, yeah, of course. You get nothing, yeah. Straight air on the floor. It's the best.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Jason. It's much more
My move versus me.
the appeal of Whataburger is like in the sauces and like the different kinds of burgers that you can make there. You know, their patty melts, their honey butter chicken biscuit, their honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. You know, lots of good things there. As Phil flops top pair here against Kyle Z's raise pre-flop. Kyle gonna C-bet here, continuing betting his range. Still have hands like ace queen, ace king in the spot. That beat a lot of other hands.
It looks like he is gonna be putting on the heat, and he will.
Going for the raise here.
And that's gonna get Calzy right out of the pot.
Yeah, nice hand there for Mr. Phil.
Phil going on a little tiny run here, trying to chip up a little bit.
Starting in chat here, sweet and spicy bacon burger. I guess that's his favorite. You got a favorite item at Whataburger? Well, I guess you're from. I guess you didn't really experience Whataburger until you came here, right? What are your thoughts?
Whataburger's actually, I give Whataburger and Jack in the Box a lot of credit. They do have a huge menu, and Whataburger has more, I think, of a creative menu.
Yeah. Really showcasing different flavors and textures, and you know.
Yeah, I'm in. Wisconsin really didn't have all that much crazy stuff. Like we living in a suburb of Milwaukee, we had to drive 45 minutes to get a Chick-fil-A, right? Like,
right.
So it's,
Oh gosh. Here there's a Chick-fil-A on every corner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So like,
this is such a Texas
I'm
thing.
spoiled now.
Yeah, yeah.
We had lots of local restaurants.
Yeah.
From where I'm from, so. And we have the little chime in, as we must get from our director. In and out is trash.
From Mr. Tyler.
One's for yes, two's for no. In and out trash.
I enjoy In and Out, but to me it's just too basic. I like the different flavors that Whataburger has. I mean, I gotta say that the fries at In and Out are just the worst. I mean, I cannot eat those fries. They're just hollow, bland. There's just no texture, you know. I mean, I'm not saying that Whataburger's fries are any better. Because I honestly don't really like Whataburger's fries that much either.
There we go. There's the good take. Jared Farber says Culver's. Let's go. Culver's is the jam.
Oh yeah, Culver's is great.
If you haven't lived life until you've had a family basket of cheese curds with marinara sauce from Wisconsin. Like the Culver's in Wisconsin, they're just another level.
Cheese curds with marinara sauce.
You don't even know.
Combination.
You don't even know.
I mean, that just kind of just sounds like a pizza.
Without
the dough.
Well, fried
right,
too,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's just cheese, fried cheese. Marinara sauce is just gas.
In Oklahoma, in rural
But enough about me. What about you? Let's get back to the.
Yeah, Whataburger. I mean, you can't go wrong with the patty melt. The patty melt's just so good. I like the patty melt, honey butter chicken biscuit, and I don't know. Honestly, any of the all-time favorites I like. Honestly, I think my least favorite one is probably the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. What I have done, for those of you that don't know, you can do this. You can replace the honey barbecue sauce in a honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich with creamy pepper sauce, and there you got a great sandwich. Tip from Derek. Tip of the week.
Derek's hot take.
Yeah, replace the barbecue sauce because that sauce is a little too sweet for me. I like the more savory, peppery, creamy pepper sauce on my honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. Without sans honey barbecue.
Here we go. Ace is up here, is still way ahead here against Kyle Z's. Jack 10 does have. Got her to Broadway, and of course the 10 high spade draw gets out of the way is from Zane's $400 bet. It'll take it down.
Yeah, Mike Carly, we do have In-N-Out in Texas now. I think like what? Maybe 10 years ago? Maybe no, not that long. Maybe 7 or 8 years ago, a bunch of them started popping around Dallas. So yeah, we got In-N-Out now.
Held the gun straight back up again, shot her pistol over there. Good job. Good.
25, 25, 50 no limit action is what you're joining us for tonight in Dallas, Texas. The voices of none other than Ben Money and Derek Ing, of course.
What's up, guys?
Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening or Wednesday morning if you're on the other side of the world.
Or if you somehow can time travel, Monday.
Oh, that's also cool. Let us know.
Yeah, if you can time travel, let me know. I got some sports bets I want to put in.
Jim V gonna put on the heat. 3-bet up to $600. JD says, "I'm just kidding." Throws the chips
Jack deuce
away.
That's what you're saying. Now I gotta sub the jalapeno ranch. Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, jalapeno ranch or creamy pepper sauce. Sub the sauce on any of the sandwiches. And it's just you can do that and free of charge.
When I'm playing with Young, it's always nice. We like to do the pump fake. They'll start doing it, and I'll be like, oh shit. I'm like, wait.
I'm the opposite. Like he'll do it. I'm like, yeah.
Matt Kiefer here. What's the number to the left of the names mean? That is their seat number on the table.
No.
Tyler answered that question in the chat. TCHLive Poker answered that question in the chat.
Oh, wow. There you go.
We're all on it. We got you, brother. We are here for you. Oh, it's funny. Sturdy says, ask Stassi if she likes cowboy hats. I assume this is because I was just telling Stassi that Aho was wearing a nice cowboy hat in the room today. And she probably went on that table and probably made a joke about it.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. And top set here for Moneymaker. Just has the board completely crushed. Has the king of diamonds, too, so makes it much more likely that Phil can have a flush draw here.
He has to check back, let Phil catch up.
Just dead on the turn.
And just nothing for him. Ace high, and he's going to check it over. Moneymaker. Almost no money to be made here. Probably just going to have to put something. Wow! Get some value out of Phil.
And an ace on the river speed, the worst river for here. Diamonds do get there now. Unfortunate run out for Moneymaker, and imagine it might go check here. But Moneymaker it is very hard to make a flush in this game. He might try to go for some value against some 2-pair holdings or weaker kings. Obviously, set of kings beats any kind of king here.
Super ultra premium strong holding here is good.
And your Tower of Blacks did you a favor on that one. I didn't know you had. I thought you had like he's got like 75.
Got a lot of love in the chat. Cheese curds.
Oh, well.
Let's go. I'm telling you.
So what?
If you find a Culver's, granted the only closest one I've even seen is in like Denison, Texas.
No,
like on your way to Choctaw or whatever.
I think there's one close to my neighborhood actually.
Okay, good.
I lived in a very fortunate neighborhood which is they have everything.
Like sub out your fries, 4 cheese curds,
okay,
and then get a side of marinara sauce.
All right, will do.
I'm telling you, it's worth your time.
You're making me hungry. I might just look up the nearest Culver's now.
You will not be disappointed.
in my head, I was like, oh, he's got like.
Oh, and very true here from Pez. Our local grocery stores here, Kroger, they sell all these Whataburger sauces. You know, the spicy ketchup, the regular ketchup. Or I don't even know if they sell the regular. The spicy ketchup for sure. You know, I've got a bottle of that in my house, and all the other sauces. So there you go. Tip from Pez.
No, I don't do it.
You know, yeah, I did see Aho earlier with his cowboy hat, and like I saw him buying chips when I was dealing. I was like, "You lose a prop bet there, Aaron?" But no, I think he just wanted to dress up like that.
Rock and roll,
awesome,
dude.
yeah.
He was in like a full-on suit the other day. He's a busy man.
Yeah, and I asked him if he had the boots to match the outfit, and he did not. And I told him there's a boot store right down the road from here, and they can go get some matching boots. He told me he's working on it though to get the full outfit.
We're referring to a player that's played on a live stream before, Aaron H. Goes by Aho on stream. And Phil's got pocket tens. I'm going to get back to that later. He's going to raise it on up, 400 even to go. Everybody else with rags. And Jim V with a suit king on the button could defend here. He is up stuck though, 2K. So he's going to let it go.
Glacier says, buy Whataburger sauce from HEB. I do like, man, that's one of the things I do miss from. Actually, there is an HEB in Fort Worth now, but not in Dallas just yet. That's one of my favorite stores when I was in Austin, going to school there. I guess for those of you that don't know, I did go to school at UT Austin, Hook 'em Horns. And yeah, HEB is such a great shop. And for those of you that don't know, HEB is actually supplied by the same, I think, same company that supplies Central Market. So they get the same high quality ingredients just without the brand name cost. Because a lot of it, they just slap their HEB logo on there, call it generic or whatever, and it's delicious.
He built up his image.
I was waiting for this to come too. Ragnar Rubber will be talking about the poutine after we're talking about cheese curds and fries. Poutine, a very enjoyable snack.
Yeah, Eric, no HEB in Dallas, but there is one in Fort Worth. So we're fortunate enough that there is one close enough now. They just built that one, actually.
King high board here. JD, though, going to bet into Zane's top pair. $100. Zane going to make the call. We're going to go to the turn. $500 in the middle. It's going to come 5 on the turn. Pairing the board. King's up, looking pretty strong here. Actually has the check mark. JD with Stone Air will continue. Doesn't believe Zane. He's going to go for 325. Zane here really doesn't have to be scared of a whole lot.
Yeah, pretty standard call here. Unless he picks up on some kind of read. But JD doesn't have it at this spot.
There is the call. And see what this river is. It is a 6.
JD now rivering showdown value. Let's see if he decides to turn his hand into a bluff here.
Kind of raises his eyebrows a little bit. Wants to rethink the situation. Where's he at? There's over $1,000 in the pot. What to do?
Oh, he's going to go for it.
Nope.
No? Okay.
He's going to wave the white flag. Check, give up.
He just immediately books a ticket.
Zane here. Thinking about hands he can target. Looks like he's going to pick $700. A little over half pot. Mr. Derek, what's he targeting with this bet?
Oh, I mean, weaker kings, obviously, but I mean, tough to get called by anything in that kind of board texture. But nice hand there for Zane. Billy Woo here, hook 'em. I'm a Longhorn too. What did you study, and did you learn to play poker in college? Awesome, man. Glad to see another Longhorn in the chat. I studied civil engineering. So yeah, I have a civil engineering degree, but I do work in a poker room now. I did work for a civil engineering firm, designing highways in the Dallas area for about 3 years. Honestly, I really didn't enjoy it that much. It was a lot different, obviously, than what like academia is. It's just office life versus what you learn in college is very different. And I really didn't enjoy the office life, so I did to make some kind of career change here. Now I'm playing are dealing poker and playing every now and then. And now commentating. So there you go.
And a question if I've ever been to the Cops, which is it's a burger and ice cream place in Milwaukee. No. I intentionally stayed away from it for ex-girlfriend reasons, because apparently she worked there.
Oh. Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, what a spicy story.
So I'm going to leave that one in the gutter. And needs to take it down.
And
that was all she wrote.
And that's the last we'll hear.
Good story, Ben. Good story.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Jedi Master Ted. Central Market is literally just HEB, except HEB is the boutique store. Yeah, it's, or the reverse too, right? Yeah, HEB is just literally the generic brand of the super expensive Central Market stuff.
Aces didn't get any action on that last hand. Let's see if someone can get some action here on this one. Hand number 93 of the night. Get so many more hands out six-handed.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, you're right. We still got about an hour and a half, and they're already on hand. This is normally where the stream would end. It's around hand 93, 99, right?
We're crushing it.
Billy will hear. Oh yeah, and sorry to answer. I didn't answer the second part here. Did you learn to play poker in college? Yeah, but around the same time. You know, I would go home. I first played poker in the local casino up north in Oklahoma, and obviously I had to be 21 there, so I didn't really start playing until I was 21. And I'd come home, and my dad would talk about playing. Actually, no, I think it's 18 in that poker room. But regardless, I might have started when I was 20 or 19 or 20. But yeah, I'd come home during the breaks in college, and then my dad would talk about playing poker in some tournaments there, and that's where I started playing poker. And then I started playing in some local card rooms and clubs in the Dallas area, some underground games as well. And actually that's where I met Kyle and JD. So there you go.
Pocket Jack's not going to get any action from Zane. He's trying to get some money back after the huge hand with Jim. I don't know about world famous Ragnar Overby.
Maybe Dallas famous.
Maybe Dallas famous.
Texas
I will say I got recognized when I went to Vegas.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, wow. So aces everywhere.
Wow.
Let's see if we can get some action
How is this
here.
even freaking possible? We've seen more aces on this stream alone, probably than any other stream.
It's the number of hands effect.
I guess.
It's just like when you're playing online poker. You think you're getting cooler more online. No, you're just seeing more hands, thus more coolers.
And it looks like, who's in this hand here? Kyle Z's in this hand. As they have to back up the action just to get the hands right.
I think Kyle just had pocket 5. So.
I think that is right. And the bet is good.
520 of y'all in chat. What's up? What's up? We're getting close to the back half of our stream. What do we got on our likes so far? Have we set a like goal yet?
Nope.
So we got 230 so far. Actually, pretty decent.
They've been getting off pretty easy, these viewers tonight.
Yeah.
We haven't really touched the likes at all.
Honestly, 230 is pretty decent for not saying anything.
For not saying anything, that's like almost half the viewership. We don't really need to bump it up too much more from there. You guys have already done the work.
Yeah, let's try to hit at least 300.
That's fine.
By
I'm
the
good
end
with
of the
that.
stream, yeah.
300's good with me.
350, one of those.
If you guys do enjoy what you're watching, do hit that like button. It goes a long way to improve our algorithm, and it shows that you do enjoy the content you're seeing here at TCHLive. And of course, if you do have any concerns, let us know. I don't scare easy.
And I might have to Google, see if there's a Culver's nearby. That just sounds good. The cheese curds and marinara. JD here with Ace King. Gonna 4-bet Jim's 3-bet on the button. King Jack off. Probably the bottom of Jim's defending range here on the button. To worry about being dominated a lot of the time. but still flipping against hands like 10s or 9s that we've seen JD 4-bet out of the blinds. But Jim will fold, taking it down. Nice fold there by Jim. Robert Hefner with a question here. I know you guys have probably been asked this question many times before, but do you prefer playing cash or tournament poker?
I think Derek and I are, you know, I think we're actually, you like cash more, right?
I like both, honestly.
Right, fair enough.
I
like
probably play
tournaments.
more cash.
Yeah, I play more tournaments, so.
Yeah,
I was going to say we're like opposite ends, but.
Yeah, you play more tournaments, but I honestly enjoy both. I just tend to play more cash just because I like to be able to just get up whenever I want. And I have kind of a back problem, so it's just nice to just get up whenever. Man, when I played, because I still had my back problem, they're definitely improved from the last time I played a big tournament. But man, when I played that $1 million tournament, oh my god, that killed my back. I think my back was hurting for the next like week and a half after that. It was like 12 hours on day 1, and then like another 8 hours on day 2. And it was just, ugh.
Zane going to flick on the call here. Jim did open up the action with the ace tray spades. We're going to go heads up.
I guess I shouldn't be complaining. Good problem to have, running deep in the big tournament.
Jim retains the lead. Aces on the flop. Queen 10 high for Zane. We'll go check, check. Tray now, 2 pair for Jim. And Queen 10 and a dream for Zane. Jim going to have to target something. He does beat bigger aces now, but that is not what Zane is holding, so Jim will take it down.
And we got an interesting development here. I mean, apparently only 60% of our viewership, or 60% of our viewership isn't subscribed. So those of y'all just lurking around watching our stream, hit that sub button. You know, join us in chat, join the fun. We got a lot of fun chat pros here, a lot of regulars that are very nice and very welcoming. So don't be shy. Hit that subscribe button. You know, join us here in chat. Ask us some questions that Ben and I will happily answer, as you probably heard the past few hours.
Got real serious. No. Got real serious. She's trying to apologize. No, it's not. Oh, I love it.
No squeeze anywhere?
No.
Okay,
This isn't good enough to squeeze with. Are you kidding me?
I
squeeze too much, you know?
Queen high board here. Pocket eights did not hold up on the flop. Phil with top pairs, gonna have it. 9-8 of hearts from Jim is gonna be in there though, and now he finds a heart draw on the turn.
This is picking me straight outs, but does have some heart outs now. Let's see how Jim continues here on this turn.
It's called trick time.
I think they call it freestyle.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All in.
How about all of it?
Wow. What?
If Phil can make this call, he will be very well poised to get a full double up and out of the red. Well, not out of the red, but very close to out of the red.
Wow, and I've seen this play by Jim on the table playing with him before. He sometimes turns his big draw like this, for a big bluff. Trying to get top pair holdings to fold.
And he does get it to happen.
The massive overbet. I think it was like 4x pot.
Wow. Jim takes it down with a huge bet. What a bet.
If the graphics are right, Phil still had about 4K behind.
Sure did.
Crazy. Nice play there by Jim. I mean, and for those of y'all that say that Jim doesn't bluff, I mean, that's quite the bluff there.
Queen jack under the gun for Phil.
Who we pull for?
Oklahoma. Even though I graduated from Texas.
A little bigger sizing. Gonna make it 275 this time.
Can't root for the Oklahoma. Such a tech that's
No one with anything to call with. Phil takes it down for $100.
Oh.
How's Tech and basketball?
Good. Ring number 11.
Yeah, it looks like David already kind of partly answered your question there, Billy. You know, as being Texas Card House, we're more than just one room. So if problems do happen, which we do not foresee, I mean, we're pretty confident that the situation will go our way. If things do go south in Dallas, I imagine you'll be taken care of in our other locations.
You know, it's been a little while since we really addressed it, so we'll go ahead and go over it one more time after this hand. So if you would like more information about what's going on with the card house and what the next steps are, we will touch that right after the conclusion of this hand.
Isn't Goran Dragic the guy that...
And just like that. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so in the pinned chat, you can see a link is posted there. It's savedallaspoker.com. And on there, you can take steps to help us out here in Dallas, Texas, at Texas Card House. So basically what ended up happening is our certificate of occupancy at Texas Card House Dallas has been revoked. And it has been revoked for some other poker rooms in Dallas. So the city has deemed that we should not have a CO anymore. They've gone back on what they wanted to say, that we were legal. So, but in the event of that, we are allowed to appeal that decision. And we're going in front of the Board of Adjustments for the city of Dallas, who is actually closer to on our side than against us. They have the power to basically undo that decision at this meeting. So this meeting with the Board of Adjustments is coming up on the 22nd.
22nd, yeah.
22nd.
At 1 p.m.
Absolutely, and anybody can attend this meeting.
And we actually encourage it.
And we really, really would encourage it. If you do have a positive experience at Texas Card House or any poker room in Dallas, it really would behoove you to show up to this meeting because it's huge, to be honest. This could, you know, at the end of the day, come down to all of Texas poker and the legality of it. So if you do, you know, care about poker, and not only just poker, but safe, comfortable poker in Texas, this is a very big movement.
Yeah,
so check out the link and find out more information about how you can help out.
Absolutely. And another thing I'll say too is I'm sure a lot of us have played in poker rooms and casinos, and you know, I feel like casinos really do not care too much about their poker players. You know, it's not where they make their money, so they don't really like to reinvest into the room like for their players. And, you know, our poker room is really built for the poker player in mind, and you know, it's just such a good environment for poker players. And yeah, Suavez here, bro. No rake means legal. Yeah, no, cannot agree with you more.
I will say, though, during the whole appeals process, we do get to stay open. So there'll be plenty of poker here. Texas Card House has no plans of closing doors anytime soon, so there's going to be plenty of poker to be had. So no worries to that. But it's just a little bit of a legal hurdle that I know our awesome poker community is going to just crush this whole situation. So many people passionate about poker. It's their livelihood. It's been what they've been around since they've, you know, been able to play the game. And it's honestly a lot of employees' livelihood too. We have over 200 employees here at TCH Dallas, and
yeah, over 250.
Yeah, it's so many people that the city would be putting out of work, and that's honestly scary to think about. So there's going to be plenty of attendance at this event, and please, if you're not doing anything and you would like to support what you do, if you love Dallas poker, make an appearance.
Wow, an ace-king suited here for Moneymaker again. Might get the Ben Kirby walk again, unfortunately.
Yep, looks like it.
There we go.
That's the 4th ace-king he's had on this stream.
Jose, you were no. Do not worry, my friend. We are not closing. We do not plan on closing. As you know, this whole process will take a long time, And during this whole appeal process, we were allowed to remain open, and we do plan to find this for as long as it takes to keep this room open. As Ben mentioned earlier, a lot of these players do enjoy playing poker every day. Very local. It's not you don't have to drive an hour and a half away. It keeps the money here in Texas as well.
Chris likes to do that already.
Like Rich Mike and people. I called him reasonable.
Good.
Rich Mike is a very reasonable man. That's why he made that fold, right? I didn't call him tight. I called him very reasonable, right? Very reasonable.
They really got serious with him.
Every time someone gets 3-bet, you got to use the word comp. Comp. War and struggle.
You got to teach everybody what
This is a bad idea.
This is how not to comment.
He says get excited about it.
in German. Do it in German. You have to use that.
Players on the table giving Moneymaker some commentating advice when he's going to be commentating tomorrow night.
You have to do that. That's your homework. It's not right.
Y'all should be like
That- if you do
practical
that, you're
jokers
not
where y'all have to give him like things to say during commentating.
Oh, that sounds
That's not so bad. I like that.
Would be hilarious, actually. Like if they had Kyle or JD in his ear, he's like, all right, now you have to say this, or at some point throughout the stream, you have to like use this word in a sentence or something.
Bet of 275 on a diamond draw is going to be all she wrote. Jim V takes it down with a king 8 high.
It's going to fall on its own. Not fall.
I ruined a tree.
Dress into the tree. Coke, Sprite, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, water.
These drinks are a little bit more expensive today.
Zane with the, kind of a dark joke from his, because he had to lose a really big pot. He was like, oh, the drink's a little more expensive today. Always a good sport.
Always a good sport. Jack 10 versus Queen 10 here. Jim V probably be getting in there, and there he is for 125. And Phil with big slick now, suited. Good a squeeze spot as any. Got to put in the 3 up to $500. Excuse me.
Wow,
It looks
so
like
many
4.
Broadway hands here. Queen 10 of clubs against Ace King of clubs against Jack 10 of diamonds.
You can question me. I'm just going to say if I'm right or wrong or not. I might be wrong. Alright, heads up.
Alright, so we're going heads up to the flop here. Live cards for Jim V.
Oh, club board here.
Wow, and Zane would have flopped
open-
top pair with the flush draw.
Wow, Jim V with an open ender. Both players on a draw. Ace King high currently in the lead.
Jim also has backdoor diamonds as well. This could be a big pot here.
And about 700 will fill. Wow.
We saw Jim push his equity with a massive bet last time. See if he does it again.
Diamond does come on the turn. A million outs
wow,
now for
wow,
Jim.
Wow.
Just a bajillion. Can't even count that high.
60-40 right now on the turn. I bet. What? Oh, and brick on the river, but top pair now for Phil.
Phil has showdown value. Could target some queens with a bet here, but of course Jim V at the bottom end of that. Nothing but a bluff Jim would have here.
Phil has just over a pot-sized bet left. Now he's going to check and wave the white flag. Phil can very comfortably go for some value here, I think, against hands like, Queen 10, King Queen.
Yeah, and Jim just nothing there.
Jim V keeps flailing his hands around the twin towers. You getting a little tilted there, sturdy, from his 2 towers?
I would be on thin ice watching that.
Just like at any moment. Like as you're just pitching your card, just like, it's like, oh, look at that tower. You
This
just
could
fall
all
over
just
it.
end at any time.
Destiny Mr. Moonsington. I like that this dealer joins in the table chat. Yeah, I think that's a good sign of a great dealer, you know?
I mean, she
Keeps
also
the table friendly.
Yeah,
and fun.
she's been dealing with a lot of these players for years. She does have a rapport with quite a few of them. That always helps. Makes it a little easier to join
JD
in.
and Kyle for sure at the casino they used to play at, or that she used to work at. Obviously, they played the 5-10 game there all the time.
$150 to go from Kyle Z. Jim V with Jack 10 again is going to make the call. Moneymaker now with Ace Jack and a good squeeze spot here in the small blind. He won't do that. Up to $750. Get the garbage to fold. Now it's back to Kyle. And honestly, with Kyle Z raising under the gun and him still putting on this 3-bet, that's looking awfully strong. And both players do make the fold.
Yep. Nice hand there for Moneymaker. Very heads-up play. Yeah, we do apologize for y'all that, enjoy a few more players on the table, but, six-handed play is very different. Give y'all a little taste of something different. And we have seen a lot more hands, so that is a plus. Typically, we'd be ending our stream way before the 100-hand mark. So the fact that we're at hand 110 and still got about an hour left in our stream, it's great.
8-4 clubs, good enough for raise. Going to balance out his range a little bit, and he just takes it down. Did he show it? He might have showed it. No, I think Kyle showed his hand. Did JT just say he's stuck?
Yeah, I guess he's just trying to get the action going. He's like, I'm stuck. I'm going to start 3-betting y'all. Wow, as he's saying that, Phil looks up at Kings. He's like, yeah, go ahead and 3-bet me.
Couple red Cowboys. Good enough for a raise. He's going to make it 250.
Go ahead and 3-bet me,
Wow.
Mr. JD. Looks like Moneymaker might do that.
He's just going to make the call.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the six-handed action, Destiny, Mr. Losington. Oh, no, and Kings go down in flames. Ace high on the flop. The ace magnets, as some people call them. 6 on the turn. No help for Phil. Needs to find the last 2 kings in the deck on the river.
Both of them. Basically going to need both. 5th and 6th Street. I actually, like 2 months ago, put out a 6th Street by accident. They check so fast on the river, and I was just zoned out accidentally that I put out a 6th Street. It was so funny.
Oh,
They're
man.
like, what? I'm like, wait, what? Oh. It didn't actually matter.
Who was the floor that you had to call over for that?
Oh, I didn't. There's no floor. The action was done.
Oh, okay.
Right. They just like check, and they started tabling their hands. I'm like, wait.
Oh, they tabled it. I see it.
Yeah, no, the hand was already over. I just put out a
see.
6th Street for fun. It's basically like rabbit hunting for no value.
The ultimate river. Oh man, I mean, Phil might just get a little stubborn here and want to pay this off. It's screaming an ace, but I've got kings. I had you pre-flop for sure. Don't see any hands Moneymaker be betting on here that he beats. You could do it, Phil. Make the correct fold.
I don't know. It just sounded like a transformer in Optimus Prime.
No!
Oh, he's gonna
Phil!
pay him off. You knew he had the ace, Phil. Come on. But you can't blame the man. Hand's too strong, and the bet was too small. Nice hand there for Moneymaker, going for that value.
Hard to get away from those kings, those dastardly cowboys.
Garza 512, a little late to the party, but did some peeps get stacked or no shows? No, I have been playing six-handed since the start. I'm not too, we might not have enough players to fill the seats, or some players might not have shown. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I mean, there were a few big pots here, considering we were still six-handed. So check those out earlier in the stream or rewatch it later. Yeah, I'm glad a lot of people are joining us. You got Scorps 888 here, morning team. Hope you all are doing well. Interested in six-handed poker at decent stakes like this. Changes dynamics a lot. Yeah, agreed.
I'm going to die by my hill, and I would have loved to see short deck.
Six-handed short deck?
That's all I'm saying. Last time I'm going to say it. Oh, Moneymaker opening up the action with the ace tray under the gun. Zane going to make the call with the pocket fours. Jim V looks like he's putting on the hurt.
Man, I think we've seen a 3-bet at least like 80% of the time, which is pretty standard in six-handed play.
Zane going to go ahead and try and set mine here. He does get himself into a coin flip scenario. Let's see.
Can Zane find another set on this board?
Nope, negative Ghost Rider, but he does have two pair. Two pair is currently ahead.
Kings and fours with a 5 kicker so far.
Lots of outs here still for Jim, though. And the ace queen is live, and of course a 5 to pair the board and invalidate the two pair. Picks up more outs and chop outs, and of course Broadway outs.
I think a bet here might take it down here. Oh, he does check, and Zane will absolutely check back. Please, let me get the showdown.
Final call for Joe Bob and DTG. 55.
Yep, there it is. To a river, which actually
gives him a full house.
Gives Zane a boat.
Yeah, and this is a terrible river for Jim to try to bluff on now. Obviously, very unlikely to have a king. Boat's gonna be good. Nice hand there for Zane. You know, not probably the pot that he was looking for, but you know, winning a pot with fours on that kind of board, much better than losing.
I just knew the 10 was going to pair.
Garza 512, I'm here for @KyleZ. Hashtag black shirt, hashtag consistent. Glad you enjoy Mr. Kyle Z, as we all do as well. And his black shirt, of course. Cannot forget about that. Mitchell A in the chat. What's up, man? Says hi to you, Ben.
Well, what's up there, Mr. Mitch?
Plays here TCH quite regularly. How are you doing, buddy?
Omaha High-Low was probably the worst game somebody could play.
Kyle Z's closet, less diverse than Superman's. It's just filled with, like, you just see, like, rows of black shirts and glasses.
There was a Family Guy episode with that, showing Peter Griffin's closet. It was all just the white shirt, the green pants. Oh, how about all spades? Moneymaker flops second joint. And nobody else with anything going on. Moneymaker just let him catch up. Board does pair. And now Moneymaker. We go for some thin value on aces. That did check back all spade flop. And nope.
Gonna take it down. Yeah, always unfortunate to flop a flush and not getting the action.
What was it? It was, I guess, like Congress. Double war bomb pot.
Mitchell, you're chilling, just here for the carnage. Well, sir, if you're just not joining us, you missed quite the hand there between Zane and Jim V. About probably an hour ago, hour and a half ago. Maybe so. Put that slider on that video and try to look for that hand. Don't want to spoil it too much, but it was a 20K pot between Zane and Jim V.
Boats and boats. How about some jiggities for Phil?
Golly, we've seen a lot of pocket pairs.
Yeah. Zane with a suited jack will come along. Jack high board. Rainbow would be devastating. And it's ace high instead. Instead, it's an action killing board.
Backdoor diamonds for Zane. If Phil checks this flop, which he doesn't, Zane's just going to fold here. And
Easiest
Nice
fold
hand
of his
overkill.
life. Jack's turned himself into a bluff there, but it was actually bluffing with the best hand. Nice hand.
Jack was my high card.
Thank you. He was put like 4, 5, 6 PLO or something. Where like it was only like on one app, so he dealt either 4, 5, or 6 cards. People have different cards. You can see how many cards they have, but like some random people get 6 cards for random people get 5 cards.
Gets back to Moneymaker, who's got ace-jack again. He's got like ace-king 5 times, ace-jack like 4 times. Dude's getting some hands to play with. Zane here with another jack-high hand will get in there. It'll come 8 high. Gutter for Zane, 2 overs for Moneymaker. Gonna bet $200. Moneymaker with a couple overs, good enough to float, so we're gonna go to a turn. Which will come a 6, pairs the board. Same outs for Zane. Moneymaker gonna check. Alarm bells for Zane, gonna give him the check, and a 5 does come on the river, giving Zane the gutter. 8 high straight for him is by far the best hand. But Moneymaker will not play into it. Zane gonna bet big. Now Moneymaker thinking if there's any value in attempting to make what he would think is a hero call.
Mario tried this game for a little while. It was half PLO, half fold.
Makes the correct fold.
2 separate chip stacks.
I don't think he liked that fold. I think he wanted to call.
It doesn't run anymore. It was a failure.
Was it a round of each? I thought it was just
It wasn't
hold'em. I thought it was all hold'em.
It was 2. It was 2.
I know. I thought it was all hold'em though.
I thought it was
No. I thought it was all hold'em. They were both.
Guys, we're on the last little stretch of time here for our live stream tonight. Thank you all for being here. And I haven't asked it yet, but like I always say, I ask it one time. Where is everyone watching the stream from tonight? Let us know in the chat where you are watching some TCHLive poker from across the world. We would love to know. I'll shout them out as I see them for the next minute or so. Welcome one and all. Ben and Derek in the booth as we are all the time.
What's up, everyone?
For all of you. Let's see those hometowns. Where y'all at?
Zane with 6-9 suited.
Gonna put on the heat. And Kyle Z is not deterred. Best hand in the 3-way pot. It's 9 high.
Blind versus blind. All right, let's see it. Already 1,500 in the middle.
Jeez. And they're off indeed. An open ender for Kyle Z and second pair for Zane.
Oh, they just swapped both a pair.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I read Kyle's hand wrong. Excuse me. Pair and pair going at it. Sorry. There's those hometowns. Get to those right after the hand does complete. A 10 does come on the turn, giving Zane a diamond draw with his pair.
And it's a great card for Zane to continue on here, as he should have more kings in his range, being the pre-flop 3 better. I think it's a good spot to continue or ramp up the aggression. And nice hand there for Zane, gonna take it down with a pair of 6s.
Sheesh!
Rubs the sweat off his forehead.
All right, I'm seeing all these locations. Let's go. We got Georgia, Kazakhstan, Australia, San Marcos, Texas, Massachusetts, Lanikia Super. Wait a minute, Jedi. That's not you. Indianapolis, Indiana, Houston. From his den, says Michael Tilton. Baltimore, Rwanda, England.
Hey, what's up? That's awesome. Yeah, I did see him say good morning earlier, so
Yeah.
I assumed he was across the pond.
Seattle, Washington, Chicago, Vietnam. That's pretty cool. Massachusetts, Arlington, Texas, Johnstown, Pennsylvania, Salina, Houston, New Orleans. Let's go, guys. Keep them coming. A little shout out to Chicago. That's my neck of the woods.
Great variety of locations here.
Love to see all of the worldwide viewership. This will come king high on this board. We have no idea what Jimmy B's got. He's got kings. He's got a pair of kings.
Split pot game when you played like between your hold'em hand and your there would just be one board turn the river. You'd have your hold'em hand and your PLO hand. You could like mix them. You had like three sets.
Oh, they're talking about Oklahoma. That's the game they're talking about.
What do you mean? Are there arguments there? Like, that's just people just misread.
Oklahoma's a sweet game. He was just talking about it. 6 cards.
4 cards for PLO high, and then 2 cards for your hold'em hand.
And it's one board, and it's a split pot game. Best hold'em hand wins one, and whether that's Omaha hand who hits one. You set your hands pre-flop and up until the flop should come. So you do all your pre-flop betting, set your hands, then off you go.
Oh boy, it's only 3. It's 3 a.m. there in England.
Sheesh.
Oh boy, what are you doing so late, buddy? Get some sleep. Unless of course you just got off of a 24-hour poker session, just won 10K or something. Then, gotta calm yourself down a bit before you get some sleep. But not, what are you doing up, buddy? 3 a.m. is just pretty late. I don't think I can stay up that late anymore, honestly. I'm not even that old.
Guys, our like goal for the end of the stream is 300. We only need 30 more likes until we will not say a darn thing. You guys are already so awesome about likes now. It's pretty much just a habit at this point, and we appreciate it. But we do need 30 more to hit our 300 like goal.
$1,000, $2,000 limit?
Are we talking like stud or?
I think it's like Phil Ivey.
Ugh, that sounds like a drag. No matter the stakes, just limit hold'em. I'll play like limit stud or limit Omaha 8.
Limit Omaha Jack.
Limit Omaha Jack, yeah.
Can't forget about Omaha Jack.
I'll have Ben explain that game later. Limit deuce 7 triple, just anything but hold'em if it's limit. I just can't.
I love no limit deuce. No limit deuce is one of my favorite games.
Oh, that's just I like it too. It's just too much, I like the different streets and having 3 streets of fun.
You get three streets in deuce.
I thought it was just a single draw. No limit deuce 7 is always single draw. I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You sure? Okay,
I'm pretty positive.
Oh, that is right. I've just been playing so much limit in the.
Yeah, deuce 7 single draw is always no limit. Deuce 7 triple draw has to be limit, just because of the.
Yeah. Word.
Sometimes not pay off the big bet or get the big bet to be called for you. I guess it's the difference maker. I don't know.
No big poker sessions, sadly. Sorry to hear that. I'm sure you got some in your future, though. Hope for the best. You are a night owl, though. Yeah, I tend to be a night owl myself. Or at least I used to be. Lately, though, I've been trying to go to bed more reasonable hour. Got your local poker league game tonight. That's awesome. Good luck at that. Glad you can be joining us here from across the sea. It's pretty awesome to have some viewers. I mean, we have some consistent viewers. I mean, I know a few that watch from Australia and England and Europe, so that's awesome. Thank you for joining us again. Ragnar over here. Remember, a few streams y'all did without any commentary is interesting, but prefer people in the booth. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, and I imagine it helps when there's some dead spots in the game, when there's not that much action, or people don't have any hands to play with. We can just have some fun with y'all, answer some questions, talk about life, talk about poker, talk about anything really. Burgers, I guess, this past couple hours. Corey Cook here in the stream, or in the chat, I'm going to be on TCH Live tomorrow. Awesome, man. Good luck.
We look forward to seeing you on our stream.
You'll be battling with the likes of Danny and a few of our other regulars and probably a few other new faces there. And Corey, is this going to be your first time on the stream?
I will say that we're going to have Kim Stone on the stream tomorrow.
Oh, wait, shout out to her. Finished, what, 4th, I think, in the $1 Million tournament?
She had a huge stack for so long in that tournament, and she just could not catch cards on that final table.
She was running pretty bad on that final table, but, you know, great tournament player, and I've seen her play some cash games out here recently with her husband or fiance? Husband.
Oh, it looks pretty fun. Shoot.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Hayden, the one that played on our Wednesday night stream last week, the newcomer, that's actually her husband, so poker power couple.
Poker power couple for sure.
Pretty crazy. That's awesome.
Oh, they are engaged. They are engaged.
Engaged. Oh. Regardless, still a poker power couple. So. Yeah, I'm not going to be commentating, Corey, but you're going to have Mr. Ben Kirby and German Moneymaker playing our live stream right now, commentating on your play. So have fun with that.
Oh, I played 36 limit. I don't know. I put like 10, 20 in there, right? And it's like way fucking bigger than like they're used to. So like it's, I think you mind fucking extra, right? I usually play 30, 60 blind, and now like I play 30, 60 blind, no limit.
Playing a third of that, but
take it. Pay a third of that, that's still a kicker, you know?
But the river bets, the decisions are much better than paying off one bet.
Yeah, that'd be awesome scores, man. I mean, we've had plenty of people from the UK join us here at TCH Dallas, so, you know, put that absolutely check that off your bucket list. And it looks like we've got a super chat here.
Yeah, Graham Shouter, $5 super chat. The little sticker says you're number 1. Well, no, sir. You are number 1.
Thank you so much, Graham. Really appreciate the support. For those that don't know, any super chats do help support the staff here, working on our live stream. And they also give you TCH Live loyalty points as well, so that's a bonus for y'all. Stephen back here. Good morning from England as well. Wow, we got a lot of people from England here. Visiting Dallas in the summer. Hope to visit TCH. That would be awesome, my friend. And we got a big hand developing here.
A 3-bet pot. Kyle Z, Ace Queen, has Zane it open, and now Phil with pocket queens just gonna call. And now Zane getting an amazing price to call here with a couple diamonds in his hand and Broadway cards. Let's go. It'll come jack high. Queen's looking amazing here.
Great flop there for Queens. Really don't have to worry about hand like pocket jacks.
Kyle Z will continue the story. $500 is a third pot bet. Will Phil continue on this hand? I'm sure he will.
Gonna continue with the flat call here. And it's probably gonna set off some alarm bells in Kyle now. I mean, it's like, oh boy, he's probably got a big hand. Taking a glance at his stack. Oh wow, and the suck out on the turn, man.
Gross.
Phil cannot catch a break tonight.
And now Phil drawing to 1 out. What does he do? Did he say 15?
Oh,
Lord.
But still, I mean, he's got so little behind. Kyle's just gonna rip it here every time. Only 1 queen left out in the deck. Can Phil hit his 1-outer? It is live, ladies and gentlemen.
Beastmaster also with another super chat, $9.99. And hold on a minute, Kyle Z's going all in.
Yep, and the all-in play. Oh,
yep.
Kyle wow, and
he shows it. Nice guy, Kyle.
Wow, and I've never seen Kyle show hand in a spot like that, and you know that's. I think he just, for how little Phil had behind, he's just like, yeah, you made the right fold, man.
And like I said, Beastmaster, $9.99 super chat. Another little bit of support for our live stream crew. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate, donating your hard-earned money to the TCH Live staff. Grim Shatter here. Y'all deserve it. Really enjoy it when I'm able to log on and watch. Thank you so much, man. Really do appreciate the support. And, and really appreciate all the super chats we've gotten tonight. Thank y'all. Y'all are the best. Obviously not required, just being here, chatting, and, subscribing, liking, and just being active in the live stream chat is very helpful to us.
More than enough.
Yeah, more than enough, but Obviously, these supers are just a bonus, and we really do appreciate it. Welcomed but not required, as always.
Yeah, it's going to go 3 ways to this flop, and it's going to be 10 high, 2 diamonds. Phil here with a pair and a flush draw.
Oh, no. And for his stack size, he might just go with it if someone decides to bet here.
And Jim V does have top pair on a draw-heavy board. He's going to have to put some chips in the middle, and I think Phil's going to send it. Pot is 725. He's got a stack of 17. He could just float one street and just and just play a little safe. It is his whole stack. So he's going to go ahead and just call the bet. JD, absolutely nothing. So he'll get out of the way. Heads up to the turn is an 8. Pairs the board. 10's up for Jim V.
All in from Phil, and I imagine Jim is just going to snap it off here. I mean, he's going to be like, if you got me beat, you got me beat. It's too good of a hand right now. Jim V just probably doing some math here, trying to figure out if he ever can fold. Price might be too good though. It is an overbet, but you know, you do have top pair on a very draw-heavy board.
I wasn't going to say anything, but that's a good catch. The Reds don't play in a green chip game.
And it's a call.
Jim does flick in the call. It's a little $4,000 pot, and a 9 does come on the turn, or in the river, and that is no good. Jim V does take it down. 10's up.
Jim just running hot tonight.
And
4K pot headed his way. And
unfortunately,
yeah.
Phil not running so hot. It's hard to see that, Phil. He had a good draw, pair and flush draw. Jim will take it down with the best hand.
And we were at 298 likes, ladies and gentlemen. So close to our like goal. I know we can do it. Just 2 more likes, and we will shut up about it.
I like that you say that, Ned. Makes me feel better. It's the cost. It's the cost of doing business.
Attention players, chicken angels on this 5-card high road. This thumbs up or thumbs down.
I just heard on the intercom there's a list for the 5-card high-low game. Interestingly enough, usually a morning game here, like a morning, mid-afternoon, and it kind of dies off.
Turns into bomb pot.
Yeah, early afternoon. Then it maybe around the evening it might go run again. But you're right. Normally it just turns into like a PLO or bomb pot game. Boom, 300. All right, thank you guys so much. Appreciate the support. Thank y'all for helping us reach our like goal for the evening. As JD does wake up for queens here.
Rut-row, Raggy.
Golly, how many pocket pairs have we seen? How is this possible? We're 6-handed, and we're just seeing so many pocket pairs. Ace, king.
Does Jim V want to call in position with a 10-8 off? I think he wants to. He certainly will.
Jim's knowing it. He's getting in there.
And it'll come queen high, top set.
The set master hits his set. Nothing, though, for Jim V. What's that equity? I guess backdoor straight. That's pretty much it.
And he's going to bet it, he's going to try and turn his hand to what might look like a bluff. But Jim V with nothing to catch with here.
Yeah, nice hand there for JD. Great flop, obviously, but couldn't get any action. Unfortunate. I'm sure he's been waiting for that spot all night. Finally flops a set after being stuck all night.
We got 21 tables of cash action here in Dallas, Texas on this Tuesday evening. That's a lot of tables. Which means that leaves us with what? Only 5 tables of a bounty tournament? All right. Yeah, that is right. Wow. We generated 20K in that prize pool for tonight's bounty tournament.
Double the guarantee. Pretty standard, pretty standard.
Tuesday nights, if you don't know and you're in the area, we have $300 black chip bounty.
Really great tournament to play.
10K guarantee.
I've heard of many players saying they don't even cash the tournament and they make like $1,000 or something.
Yep.
10 bounties. Hey, Nick Trivia, right? Shout out to him. Playing 5-10 at Borgata. Just sucked out pre-flop. All in with kings versus aces. King on the river. Wow. Nice to run good there. Hope that was a big one for you. I mean, if you're playing 5-10, so at least a couple thousand at least, I'm sure.
JD, ace-8 gonna open it up. He is suited. Kyle Z is also suited, but he is dominated. He's gonna put on the 3.
Well, and I think I got a CEO sighting here in chat. Mr. Ryan Crow. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Ryan. What's up, my friend?
Thanks for joining us.
JD gonna call the 3-bet with the ace-8. He is in position. We're gonna go heads up to a flop. Gonna come queen, jack, 5, 2 hearts.
Gut shot for Kyle. Nut flush shot for JD. Very dynamic board for both players.
JD's gonna continue. 425 to call. JD with the nut heart draw and an over. What say you? Definitely not going anywhere. He will make the call. Turn card's gonna pair the board. It's a jack. Kyle Z gonna check it over to JD. And JD's gonna check back. 9's gonna come on the river, giving Kyle Z the best hand.
Wow. Such an innocuous river card, and JD's gonna be like, yeah, maybe I can go for some value here, or go for the bluff here.
Kyle and JD playing lots of games every single week. See if the dynamic plays into this last betting street.
I think if he goes for like 2K or like 22, 2400, I think it'd get Kyle to fold. But I mean, Kyle did 3-bet here.
He's gonna check back. He's gonna check give up, and as he makes the right decision almost all the time.
Yeah, and I think what went through his mind there was, he was the pre-flop aggressor. He can't have hands like kings or aces in the spot that might take that same line. Checking for pocket control in turn when the jack does come. So did not want to bluff into a very strong hole in that would get snap called. So nice play there.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, he's playing like a dad.
If you're just tuning in now, you're catching the big game here in Dallas, Texas on TCH Live. Brought to you at the beautiful location in Texas Card House, Dallas. You can catch, if you do like high stakes action, you can catch it 4 out of the 7 days of the week here between Austin and Dallas. Tomorrow we have 5-5-10 no limit action. That's going to be an awesome game.
Yeah, commentated by Ben Kirby and Mr. German Moneymaker himself. You're going to see the perspective of a professional here in the booth, which would be pretty cool, I mean, obviously, me and Ben do not play for a living, and
we enjoy the game, but of course,
we're not professionals by any means. So it'd just be very, very cool to hear that perspective from Mr. Moneymaker.
It's gonna be a bet and 2 folds. Jim V takes it down with a little bit of aggression. So you can catch 5-5-10 from Dallas tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Same time as we start all of our streams. Then, of course, you can catch 2-5 no limit action in Austin with William Lottie and the gang Thursday, 6 p.m. as well.
And we will have the weekly Saturday tournament commentated by you on Saturday. And then, of course, look forward to that twice monthly next-gen stream, 1-3 no limit, $500 max buy-in this coming Sunday, February 20th. And those of you all that don't know, we are opening that game up to players on the floor. So if you're here on that Sunday, starting at 11 a.m., the list for that live stream game will go live on Poker Atlas, so you can actually sign up for it on Poker Atlas, or actually if you're in person, or in person at the front. So look forward to that. Hope to see some of y'all in that game. I know Pez is looking to play in that game. It looks like there was a few others, maybe Alice Acuna. A lot of our chat regulars playing that 1-3 game. That'd be awesome.
As it comes Queen 9-8, all clubs on this board. No player with a club in their hand. Kyle Z with just an over to gutter. We'll take it down with a tiny little bet, $75. As now I'm going to work into this. Kiefer with a $9.99 super chat says, "Happy Tuesday, all."
Thank you so much, Kiefer.
Thank you, Kiefer. He also just said that he loves the facility of TCH Dallas, and he'll be back in March.
Oh, looking forward to you coming back to us. It looks like Nick Trier finally answered here. 12K pot in that 510 pot. Wow. Nice to be on the good side of the cooler. Congratulations to you, sir.
Kyle Z, King Queen off at the cutoff. Gonna make it $150 to go. Jim V, very playable, 6-4 of diamonds. Gonna put in the 3 up to 450. Phil with King Queen suited is gonna make the call. Kyle Z with King Queen off is gonna make the fold. So we're gonna go heads up here to a flop. It's gonna come. How about King High? King Jack 6.
Wow, what a flop. Pure
Wow.
coin flip here on the flop, as Phil does have top pair, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight. But Jim with a pair and a flush draw. We could see a big one here, as Phil's 10K effective. Looks like he rebought for 10K. I feel like I see those chips like shaking. Is that just me, or are my eyes deceiving me?
I think those would be your eyeballs. Everything's perfect in the world, Derek. It's all you.
Golly, I guess I gotta get my eyes checked.
Sheesh. 7 on the turn.
Wow, what a turn
Wow.
card.
How about wow?
Flush draws for both players now. Phil way in the lead still.
Yeah, Spooky got electrocuted. Like almost died. This was like
Check from Phil. Playing a little sneaky here.
Halloween.
Definitely could have gone with a lead there.
Yeah,
Try to protect against the diamond draw.
He was in the hospital for like it was last year.
What did you just say? Said 3,000 and a call. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's a big old bet.
My little heart can't handle this, Phil.
It's a huge pot.
I don't want to see this river.
It's a huge pot. 8.5 thousand in on the turn. Let's see a river card, Miss Stassi.
I can't look.
I
can't look. Someone's winning a big one.
Someone is winning a big pot. This ain't chopping, that's for sure.
6 of clubs would just be nasty.
Just a bajillion dollars in there. And it comes an 8 of hearts on the river.
And Phil finally catching some run good here.
He's going to bet 3,000 and Jim is out.
Nice hand there for Phil. Finally catching. Wait, is the whole table cheering?
Yeah, I think the whole table is all about that. Shows the king to his neighbors.
Yeah.
Had the best hand the whole time.
I think everyone's just recognizing he's been getting beat up by, I mean, and also hats off to Phil, willing to play with all these strong players. I mean, he has to know he's probably one of the weaker players at the table. And, just not afraid, really ready to get in there. And nice hand there for Phil.
Good to see Phil win a little pot there, take some cash home.
Yeah, I'll root for the underdog. Let's go, Phil.
Queen Jack suited for Kyle is going to open it up. $150 total. Jim V Ace 4 suited in the cutoff. Looks like he's going to 3-bet it up to 400. Kyle Z suited Queen Jack. He's out of position. Tough spot for him.
BD undergun raise. You could go for the 4-bet.
There it is.
Here. Oh, and as I say that.
Nice job. Nice job.
Yeah, it has some good blockers here. Good removal. Block pocket queens, pocket jacks. Definitely well within his range here. That would be 4-betting in this exact line. Jim, though, with way too strong of a hand here to fold just yet. Suited ace 4. Ace can still be good here some of the time against hands like kings, queens, and jacks. And, got position against a very strong opponent like Mr. Kyle Z.
3,000 in the middle. for the flop. Let's go, queen high.
Oh, wow. And just Kyle flops everything here.
Literally everything.
I won't be surprised if he goes with a check here sometimes. Such a strong holding. Let Jim catch up with some kind of weaker holding. But he's going to go for the bet. Maybe a very small bet here.
675 is the bet. That's going to get the straight fold from Jim.
Pretty much a 1/5 pot size bet there. Yeah, just trying to get anything to call.
Just didn't leave any of that board left for Jim.
Nice hand there for Kyle. Is this the $500 flip?
Yes, so it looks like we're ending the stream just a little bit early, guys. We appreciate all of you being here. Guys, they were playing shorthanded. It looks like they're going to wrap it up just about half an hour early. So we appreciate all of you for being here for the big game, 25-25, 50 no limit hold'em action from Dallas, Texas. You've been listening to the voices of Benjamin Miney and, of course, Derek King.
What's up, everyone?
In the booth. So they're going to do this PLO flip, and then we're going to get out of your hair. Hope you all have a fantastic evening. Let's see who wins a little bit of cash. PLO flippage.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I mean, I guess some of the players wanted to end the stream a little bit earlier, so.
That's actually perfect because we're doing we have the board of adjustments hearing
So it's just going to be 5-handed here. Phil electing to sit out of the flip. Don't blame him, he's had a little bit of a rough night. Graham Shredder is glad I could see the last 30 minutes. That's all, yeah. Glad you could join us here. Thanks for the kind words, Jedi Master said. Thank you so much. Kiefer, thank you guys. PM, see y'all later. Benjamin, yep, good night.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Alice Acuna,
all
yep,
of you.
all the regulars here. Was it a river to boat?
Yep, Trey's full for JD. He
Hey,
takes
there
down
we go,
another
there
hand.
we
How about
go.
it? How
JD
about it?
JD finally wins it here. Looks like we're going to wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys, it's been an absolute blast. One more time from the booth here in Dallas, Texas. My name is Ben Money. This is Derek Ing. You can catch 5-5-10 no limit action here from Dallas, Texas tomorrow, and that's going to be a great stream. Ben Kirby and, of course, German Moneymaker are going to be in the booth for that one. And, of course, you can catch William Lottie and the gang down in Austin, Texas for 2-5 on Thursday, 6 p.m. for both of those streams. And you can catch us this weekend, Saturday, for the final table, our 20K guarantee no limit hold'em tournament here from Dallas. It's going to be sweet. I can't wait. And
our next gen stream on Sunday.
Can't forget about the next gen 1-3. Catch it 6 p.m. on Sunday. We will see you there. So one last time, Ben and Derek in the booth, and everyone in the booth, and everyone back here in Dallas, Cooper and Tyler, Ryan Crow, David Lagana. We're out of here. Have a fantastic night, everybody.
Y'all have a good night. Be safe.
Hello and welcome to From the Felt. My name is Ryan Crow and I'm your host. And with me I have Mr. Bill Hewer out of Houston, Texas. How are you doing?
Great, Ryan. How's it going?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Inside TCH Live podcast. I'm Ben Kirby alongside Greg Potter here. We're here to talk about all things TCH Live.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Like I'm like caught off guard by it.
I recognize your voice. Like I recognize both of your voices, and I'm like, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
The same thing people are thinking when they hear me or Brad or when they hear you speak at the table. They're like, man, I hear him speaking all the time, and he's right
And it's
here.
a strange phenomenon because it almost like we feel like we know you. Or know, get away
Like some
from
guy
you.
like shakes my hand and hugs me, and he's like, man, such a fan of your vlogs. Been watching from day one, and I'm like, what's your name?
Yeah, stranger, you're a legitimate stranger.
I mean.
I'm Ben Miney,
I'm Angie Miney.
and please help save Dallas Poker.
Hi, I'm Mitch.
My name is Rick.
I'm Jay.
Help us save Dallas Poker.
Help us save Dallas Poker.
Please help save Dallas Poker.
I'm Kevin. Please help us save Dallas Poker.
My name is Jay Nick. Help us save Dallas Poker.
Hi, I'm Jessica. Help us save Dallas Poker. Please.
Please help.
Help us save Dallas Poker.
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 Please.
Hello, I'm Charles. Help us save Dallas Poker.